seeing y'all in color for the first time.
Oh shit! You got
Yeah.
the colorblind glasses on.
Yes, I do.
Hell
I didn't
yeah.
even know you were colorblind.
Yep. It actually says it in my Instagram bio. I wrote colorblind AF on there. So,
Oh shit.
Nice.
but it's helping with the light too, since I have a really bright bar. So if you need me to move that around, just let me know.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
Cool.
dude.
Not bothering me.
It's cool. It's cool. Man, I need to. Where's my fucking gear at? Shit.
Oh
I need to put something on.
Yes, do it.
I don't have anything in here. It's all in the
Oh, yeah.
closet in there.
shit.
My stuff that I wore to the mill sim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put that on.
What milsim did you go to?
It's a Stonebreaker.
Oh, all
2022.
right.
It was here in South Carolina at GTI.
All right. Yeah, I think Mr. OT went. He's been there, right?
Yeah, he's been there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Airsoft.
nice. Nice.
So him and I actually met. Didn't even know who we were at the field. He didn't know I was, me, and I didn't know it was him. But we actually talked at the field. So I was. It was right after first phase started, like the very beginning
Mhm.
of Saturday. So Friday night they have a night game, but it's like a separate ticket or whatever. Well, Saturday they started, and I went up and I was talking to a bunch of people, and I got I was filming and taking pictures and everything, and then I talked to the owner or the guy that started Third Coast Airsoft that hosted it. I was talking to him for a while, and then I walked around the whole a big part of the field. Well, then I couldn't walk very much farther. So, I mean, I was starting to get worn out. So I was walking really slow down to kind of like where the helicopter area was. It's like there's a building at the top where a lot of the people kind of congregate. A lot of firefights up in there. And and then there's a hill that goes down. So I was down at the bottom, and Hell Yeah Airsoft was down there. And he saw me looking up there at the building. He's like, "Hey, if you want to go up there, man, and take pictures or whatever, I'll cover you." And I said, "No, man, I'm about to go find somewhere to sit down because I can't walk very far." So he was like, "Oh, that's cool." So then when I messaged him, or no, it was when I posted some pictures from the event. He said, because we followed each other on Instagram even before the event, didn't even know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he saw those pictures, and there was a couple pictures with me in it as well, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw you. I was the guy that asked you if I'd watch your back if you go up to the building." So we talked about that when I did the podcast with him, because I was like, we didn't even know who we were. So
Oh, that's right. I did listen to a bit of that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy how that works.
Yeah, dude, it's so wild. Well, that's the thing that I found with talking to all you guys since I've started doing this the last few months, like talking to a lot of different people. Mr. OT knows a shit ton of people. Like I had done I had done a podcast with Soda, and then she's out in the West Coast. Well, then Mr. OT had played at a milsim with her. And, so I'm finding out as I'm talking with people like, "Oh, yeah, I know this person. I know this person." I'm like, "Oh, shit, I just did a podcast with them."
It's almost like an airsoft family tree. You're seeing it, branch
dude.
off and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny because that's how Ruby and I actually had met before the first time we actually met, because he came up into the tower over on town, that first tower back towards the fence.
Yeah.
And he came up there. I'm up there with my sniper rifle. He was so quiet. He puts the silencer right next to my head and goes bang, bang. And I was like, ah. And his GoPro was actually shot out too, so that was pretty crazy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I think I just saw video of that. I didn't know if that was recent or what.
Oh, wait, did he find that footage and post it finally?
He posted footage of his GoPro getting shot out, and he's even playing for a minute too. And he's mainly using his scope cam.
Yeah.
But he'll cut to the GoPro, and you can see it's broken, and you can see through the hole where it's shot out from. You could see kind of what's going on. And then, like at the end of it, he looks over and points it towards himself and cleans out all the glass. You see how fucked it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Brim, at Battle of Kimbrough, my scope cam protective lens got shot out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I gotta order a new one before. Well, actually, before next weekend, I'll be out on the field. So.
Well, here, look. I use this. It's kind of ganky right now. So I use a thick ass piece of plexiglass.
Okay.
And then on top of that, I have a GoPro screen protector. You know that,
Yep.
like a phone protector.
Yep.
So it's like double protected. So
Okay.
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. If where'd you find the plexiglass?
Oh, I got it at work. I just cut it out, with the bandsaw,
cool.
and then I flame polished it because like the edges right here, they'll get real rough when you're cutting it. But if you sand them out, they'll be like hazy. You just take a blowtorch to them, like wave it across, and it smooths it out. And I got the same thing on my scope cam. I got a circular one that I smoothed out, flame polished it, and it's for my scope cam.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find some spare plexiglass. I may actually take one of my old goggle lens and I'll cut out a circle on that and put over it.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, plexiglass is so brittle; it's going to shatter." I tested pieces and I shot them up close, AEG, and fine.
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's mostly what the safety glasses are made out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep. And they're made to withstand being shot. Even the ones at work, like the cheap. I don't have any next to me, but the cheap, all see-through ones, we put those up on the wall and full magged it straight up close, and it was fine,
Oh, dang. All right.
You just don't want to use those on the field because they're not full seal. Yeah.
We did a test. One of the videos we did when we were doing reviews, I can't remember what. I think we were testing some of the iPro and then a mesh mask that we got in a mystery box. So we were testing it with with full auto, and we started out like farther away, and then we got closer and closer. And we bought this styrofoam mannequin head and put the stuff on that, right?
Oh, nice.
And had it on like a post or whatever, a pole, and then we couldn't break the stuff. And then we got one of our snipers was shooting 400. 410 or something.
Yeah.
And one of these, man, I'll tell you what, this AK-47, I can't remember what it was. One of the cheapest feeling guns you could get. It's pretty cheap to buy as well. I think it's a CIMA or SEMA, whatever.
SEMA? Yeah, SEMA AK.
510, model 510 or whatever. But it was, it's all plastic, super light. You pull it out of the box, and the box is real cheap and shit.
Yeah.
You pull it out and you're like, this thing's going to shoot like shit. It's going to be, this thing out of the box, bro, was beating like their Vectors and $500 guns and shit. It was awesome. Like the hop up worked great. It was, I think it was 410 or 420 out of the box with .2s, shooting like lasers all day. Wow. Thing was great. But anyway, we shot this mannequin head with this stuff on it. I think he was using a sniper towards the end. He was getting like point blank at the end to see if he could, crack this stuff or whatever. And I think we dented the mesh mask because we went full auto on it and shit, like super close. It's fun doing those kind of tests.
Oh yeah. There's one guy that I saw. He did that. He tested a few things, and he actually managed to break through the mesh mask. It started as soon as he started hitting the same spot, it can only take so much until it starts to go through. And then he had, I forgot what he had on the other side, but specks of the BB because they would shatter on the mesh mask and go through, So if that's just your bare naked eyeballs right there, oh man, that would suck.
Dude.
Yeah. No one wants to go
blind.
blind.
These mil sims, they don't, most of the mil sims, they don't allow, mesh goggles or
whatever
they call it.
And they want full seal. Man, but even with full seal, twice I managed to get a BB up inside. I don't know how.
Shit.
I don't think it got in a way to where it could have damaged me, but maybe it got in the crease and then I moved and pushed it in or something. But when it's in there and you start running and you feel it, you're like, oh shit. You tighten them up, you're like, man, that's not good.
Yeah,
we went
no,
to Stonebreaker. They have they actually had the rule where your goggles, the full seal, but they had to have a strap, not just regular like
Oh, that's even
over
a
the ears.
step
Yeah,
above, full
yeah, they
seal.
had to have
Yeah.
a strap that you tightened up.
I have a strap on mine just in case. That's the worst thing I'd, want to happen.
yeah. On my goggles, I didn't have a BB go up in there, but I had a wasp fly into my goggles,
Oh shit.
and I'm shaking them out on the field,
Oh shit!
and I'm like, well, crap, I don't want to like take them off. But luckily, the wasp went away, and as soon as I got those back on, it went zing, and just tightened that
Tight
sucker
as
back
hell.
up.
Yes,
That was terrifying.
that's crazy. Imagine getting
Damn.
stung on a fucking eyelid or something.
Nope.
Oh shit!
Oh, I've been stung by wasps too. It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It
what I was
sucks because they
telling,
can sting you again and again and
again and
again.
again.
Yeah.
Well, not
Yeah.
that, but I don't know what it is about their stinger or venom, whatever. They hurt way more than like a regular honeybee or
Oh
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like they fucking hurt.
I
Man.
want to say like 20 times worse than a regular
Exactly.
bee sting.
Yep.
I mean, it
Yeah.
also depends on you. Some people think a bee sting's the worst thing ever. I've been stung by so many bees, it doesn't even phase me anymore.
No.
Last week I got attacked by yellow jackets while I was out lawn mowing. They were doing that thing where they come in, they'll hit you in like the chest just to make sure you're there, and then they'll fly back. And I'm like, I have no idea where these things are coming from. So
They're just,
they're
like,
coming and
kamikaze-ing
hitting
you?
me. Yeah,
No
they're just
shit.
hitting me, and 2 stung me, and that was it.
Damn.
So I
Yeah, it's
guess
not
it was
fun.
a small nest. But
Those are pretty aggressive.
oh
Yellow
yeah,
jackets. Yeah, they don't fuck around, bro.
No, and
No.
now
You
it's
get
the
near their
time
shit,
where
they're like,
out.
"Fuck you." They're like attack drones, man. They like come up like, "Pow!" You
Yep.
know.
yep.
We
Little
have
headhunters.
electric like fly swatter. It looks like a tennis racket,
Oh, those are awesome.
You press a
yeah.
button, it's got
Yep.
like this metal on it. So when a wasp gets inside, it's dead. I'm getting that fucker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wasps usually hang out by themselves, though. Luckily,
Oh yeah, usually it's
They're
like
not
just
usually in
one.
big swarms.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I take out the nests around my house with my airsoft gun. I wrap it in like orange nylon like straps, because it's a gun out in the city,
Yeah.
so I wrap it in the
Gotcha.
orange, and then I'll even wear like a reflective vest and I'm out there taking them out.
Yeah.
It's funny too because my neighbor was like, "Hey, come do my house," and I was like, "All right, my house is brick, all right, brick all the way around." Well,
Right.
he's got siding, and
Oh.
the first 2 shots, went right through the siding. I was like,
Yep.
"Dude, I don't want to. I'm sorry, I don't want to." Yeah, it was
Just
fun,
gave
though.
the bees a hole to go in and make a.
Dude. Yeah, I probably did.
Yeah, pest control with airsoft is a lot of fun. We've had this deer that keeps coming in our yard to eat our tomato plants,
Oh,
and my
man.
dad's like, "If you see it, just grab your bolt action and
Pelt it in
go
the
out there."
ass.
Mhm.
I use it as practice because I hunt in the fall, so I use it as practice to get my shot placement right and everything. And oh man, it's a blast.
I bet that's hilarious. I bet as soon as they hear the gun too, they just freeze and look up, and then all of a sudden the BB hits them.
Yeah, BB hits them, and then they just jump over the fence in the neighbor's yard, and then I don't have to deal with them.
Nice.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I like how there's a deer on the field and shit, and everyone's like, "Don't shoot the baby deer." Everyone gets all defensive. Don't you shoot the baby deer?
Like,
It's
why
great.
not? Well,
Yeah.
you know what gets me is people with video games. I was playing. This is a few years ago. A friend of mine and I were playing Division 2.
Oh, all
Okay,
right.
so Division 2, they have deer like running through the streets and
Through the
stuff
city,
sometimes,
yeah.
and dogs. Well, I'm shooting everything. We're just running around. We were fucking around, taking over, control points and shit. And so anything that would move, birds, deer, I'm just pow, 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 right? As we're running, to the next objective. I shoot and he has no problem with it. I shoot a dog and he fucking flips out on me. I'm like, bro, I'm like, it's a game. Like, we go play GTA Online and you're fucking killing civilians, like running mass civilians over on the sides, and you don't care. I shoot his dog in his game and you're fucking pissed, Like,
Yep.
what the hell?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, a lot of people get pissed off about killing dogs in games and movies and whatnot. Dude, my girlfriend, she cries every time a dog dies in a movie or a video game.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I tear up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
what
it
Marley
hurts.
and me, like why would
Oh,
they do that to people?
Yeah.
Like, why would you make that movie? Oh,
like,
man.
it hurts me in Black Ops 2 when canine units come in and they get
Oh,
you and
yeah,
you have to snap their neck. I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to do that.
I wasn't a fan of that either. I mean, it was badass, but like,
Yeah, it was
I'm sorry,
cool, but
puppy.
it was like, no.
Hey, survival, man. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
in the
you or
game,
me.
shit.
Well, that's how,
Right.
like, you know, in other countries, they eat dogs and shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
I've eaten dog
I'm not going to judge them,
in
you
Japan.
know? Yeah, if I was there,
Really?
I would partake in it, you know? Like, it's
They
their
said this
culture.
is
I'm not
dog
gonna
and cat.
judge them.
Like, there's no, they don't. People don't have pets like that.
No.
Mhm.
At least this is 1990 in Okinawa. It's, you know, it's
Oh,
different
alright.
than like mainland Japan. People didn't have pets. There was no stray cats running around. You'd see a stray cat one day, like once in a great while. That fucker's never coming back, bro.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
hanging up in the fucking back of the restaurant on strips. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Like,
only
that's-
problem I have with it, with usually the Asian cultures over there, they believe torturing the thing gives it more flavor.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, yeah.
I never
So
heard
they'll like
that.
boil it alive. Yeah, it's fucked
Oh,
up. I hate
God.
it. I hate. That's the only part I hate. Yeah, they think
That's
torturing
crazy.
it gives it like more flavor or does something to it. You know, because the adrenaline or something.
Yeah, no,
That's a little. You know, just kill
No.
it humanely and I'll eat it. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't want to stress out an animal before you kill it because the meat will get all stiff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't taste as good. Like when
No.
you spook a deer and then you shoot it, the meat's not as good as when you get the drop on it and you just shoot it.
Yep, that one drop, just bam.
Yep.
That's what you want. Yeah.
Interesting. Hell yeah. Well, man, it's a Saturday night. Yeah, dude, I had just texted you guys on here
Oh yeah.
and said, hey, I'll be ready in, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever,
Yep.
at 9:30 or whatever it was. And then a few minutes went by and then you texted, I think it was you, Brim. You said, I'll be ready or I'll be home in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I mean, cause right before you did that, my wife called, was like, she went out with her girlfriends. So a bunch of girls from work got together and went out for one of the ladies' birthdays.
Fun.
So
fun.
they went downtown, Greenville, South Carolina, and it's hopping down there. It's really nice, and they've got bars, restaurants, all that, of course, but it's packed down there. So they're out hanging out. Well, the girl that picked her up fucking left like 45 minutes after they got there. So she wasn't staying out with them. I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, what
And
kind
so
of fun
early
is that?
too.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the hell, man? But anyway, so she was like, hey, can you come get me? I was like, yeah, I'll fucking come get you. Shit. So it wasn't too bad, but
That's pretty early too.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. Well, so they left it. They got there at like 7. The lady left at like 7:30. Okay. And I guess what happened was the place that they were going, that they had reservations at, was it's a bar. It's called Jack and Diane's Piano Bar. But they have like karaoke and they have like
cool.
a live band and shit. So they had this live band, and I guess it's like it's one of these things that gets the band will get the crowd involved. They'll have them sing part of the lyrics of the songs or stand up, like they'll call out tables, like whoever's your oldest person at the table, stand up, and then they'll sing the song YMCA and make that person do all the jumping
Nice.
around for that kind of shit. So the lady that picked up my wife, I guess she brought her daughter with her to, hang out and eat with them. Well, she's 18, and this bar, you have to be 21. And I don't understand that. Like, that's not a law. That's, just whatever individual bar. Cause like, Buffalo Wild Wings, Twin Peaks, like
Yeah, that's
there's
just their
families that
policy.
go in there. Yeah. They serve liquor and beer, whatever, but kids go in there, and eat dinner and with their families and stuff. But this bar didn't allow it. So so that's why the lady left early, but whatever. So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad to be here, man. I'm glad to see Lance. Glad to see you.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is
Glad to
cool.
see you guys.
Yeah, my
I know
wife is coming home, so the dogs might bark for a sec, but she's
That's
just gonna
fine.
walk in and yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, I was completely stoked after getting off the podcast Tuesday, and I think it was Wednesday. It was one of you two messaged me, and it was like, hey, you want to do another podcast this Saturday? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Eric, right? Yeah, you messaged me, and then I messaged Lance right after Lance just messaged me. He's like, "Hey, podcast went great, yada yada." And then you were like, "Hey, you guys both want to be on next week?" And I was like, "We're on next week, man."
Hell yeah, yeah. Because he, when I was talking with Lance, he was talking about how you guys, play at the field and together and shit like that. And then I was like, "Well, shit, man, yeah, we should." Because I think during the podcast I said, well, we should, have you guys on together sometime. and so right after that, I was like, well, fuck, let's do it. Let's do it this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Worked out good.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of upset I didn't get to go play today. I had a few things I had to go take care of,
Me too, man.
Yeah, they had the big swap meet. It's usually a blast.
Oh, yeah, it's tomorrow. I want to go, but I've got work.
What is this now? A swap meet at the Airsoft field?
Yeah, they usually do it maybe once a month, maybe every other month, something like that.
Once
not
a month,
as
typically.
Yeah, not as often. I think it lets people build up a little bit more stuff that they want to get rid of. More people, get more people that are further away, more time to come. But it's awesome because it's just a relaxed day. Everyone's not trying to sell their stuff, but they're like, hey, this is all the extra stuff I got. It's fun. You get to talk to more people rather than, you're out there maybe playing for a day. You don't talk to that many people. Well, with the swap meet, you're going to be talking to everybody. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it was high. It was like 92 today or something?
Oh, yeah. It was ridiculous.
Oh, dude, that would have sucked.
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw an Instagram post about the summer heat coming for Airsoft, and I was like, man, I said, tactical Speedo patent pending,
Shit.
It gets hot, man. I got shorts, and even then I'm like, oh man, I hate wearing shorts when I'm out there in the brush and running around and stuff.
Oh yeah, all the thorns out there,
dude, and ticks, like
and the snakes too.
Oh, dude, everything. Yeah, it sucks, Well, but
at Battle of Kimbrough, I saw a snake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you? Were you able to see what kind it was? Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, it looked like a black rat.
All right.
It wasn't really anything to worry about. He went into the water, so we wouldn't have been even able to locate him if we tried. But
yeah.
And I was running through that water all day.
Dude, my boots only go to like my halfway of my shins, so I can go in water, but only about like that deep.
Yeah. Mine do it pretty well. I had to find all the high spots though to get across.
I learned the hard way. I was like, oh, my boots are waterproof. Then I'm walking. I'm like, oh my God, my feet are soaked. Why? Well, because water went over the top and went inside.
Right.
And now they're waterproof. So now I'm sloshing around these buckets of water under my feet.
Yeah, it won't come out.
Dude, no, it was great.
It was pretty funny because I have desert boots and they are somehow waterproof. Don't know what, but they
are
like
a liner or something in them.
Yeah. They don't have the little air holes on the side?
I don't think they do.
Yeah,
I can grab them real quick here.
Mine have a liner and they zip up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine have. Well, the ones we had when I was in, we were still getting issued the jungle boots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and they had holes on the side. They were, a lot lighter and cooler.
Yeah, no holes.
Yeah, they're full seal.
Yeah, full seal. Yeah.
Yeah, nice old baits. The mud's still caked on there.
Dude, those are some of my favorite boots. I've been wearing Bates boots for a long fucking time for work and stuff. They're comfortable.
I just got my dad into them, and he's like, "Oh my God, these are the coolest boots ever."
Yeah.
I've had those boots since I was 13.
Holy shit!
That's a long time.
Yeah, they've just kind of
feet
expanded.
Still fit in them?
Yeah.
What the hell?
They were a couple sizes too big at the time. They were a couple sizes too big. But
mine are Condor Richard.
Yeah, Condors are good.
Yeah. They've been lasting this whole time. When did I buy them? November 3rd, 2019.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm 20 now, so like it's been 7 years and these things are still cooking.
Nice.
And it was the first time I met my it was the first time I met my great uncle Tim too, and he gave me the Bates boots and my first K-bar.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like right here. I've got like everything within arm's reach, but
nice. Was that one that was like issued to him, or is it just one that he?
It's got the
insignia or
anchor and
whatever.
eagle. Yeah,
Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome.
yeah.
They
There you
got
go.
'em.
Look.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
USMC K-bar.
Hell yeah.
I got a Marine Corps bayonet for my birthday. I think it was my 18th. This thing's pretty cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then this is the I had it engraved.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice. What's
It's,
I don't even know what that is though.
Yeah.
It's kanji. It's Japanese.
Oh, all right. Now I see it. Yeah.
It's comrades.
Awesome.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I've got a legit bayonet right here.
Yeah.
Double edged on the top. USMC trademark right here, and then
Nice.
the globe, anchor, and eagle right here.
Awesome.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah. Self-sharpening sheath too, which is really cool.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah.
I never even heard of that. I'm not gonna lie. Self-sharpening
You
sheath.
gotta get yourself one. It's a lifever, man.
I
Yeah, they
carried
got
on
the
a
little
knife enough,
stones.
but
I think they're crisscrossed or maybe angled, whatever.
Yeah.
In there, and so every time you put it in and pull it out. Well, these are. So I got this was given to me, or issued to me back in 92. When I got corporal. So when I got E4,
Oh, wow.
you go through this big ceremony. I was talking with Sandy Cheeks, that's Spooky Airsoft's husband, and he was in
no
the Marine
shit.
Corps. So him and I were talking about it, and he said he got corporal, whatever. And I said, "Oh, did you go through the gauntlet?" He said, "Well, they got rid of that." I was like, "What the fuck, man? That's bullshit." So the
you had
gauntlet
to go through
is.
it.
Yeah, well, he went through it, and I guess they were doing it, and they had to do it in secret.
Oh,
And
all right.
but when I was in, it was an actual part of like a ceremony.
Mhm.
It was your CO, which was our captain, and then our gunnery sergeant. They were at the end of the line, and it was a whole big formation thing. Like your platoon gets in there, and so there's like 30 guys on each side. You walk down the middle of it, and you're just walking like this, and everyone on the side of you is elbowing you in the arms and then kneeing you in the thighs, in the side of the thighs. And they call it earning your blood stripe, because if you ever seen the Marine Corps uniform, the dress blues, right,
Yeah.
with the black
Yeah.
and then the blue pants.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have the red stripe down the side, that means they're an NCO. So when you get corporal, you're an NCO, whatever. You have to earn your blood. They call it earning your blood stripe. So you go through the gauntlet, you get beat up all the way down, and at the very end, your CO and your gunny, they pin your chevrons on. So they put the black cami chevrons that have the metal pins on the back,
Mm-hmm.
and they pound those in. So then you have two holes, whatever. And so you're bleeding, and you're I mean, not much, but you're bleeding and you're beat up, and then they take you out to the E Club, and you get fucked up. You buy your drinks and whatever. And so when I got corporal, when I did that, I went through the gauntlet, and then we get over to the E Club. They called me up on stage. They had a little stage over. They have like a live band, and my gunny gave me this. So
That's
it was
awesome.
pretty cool. Hell
That's
yeah.
a shame they don't do that, man. Because
Dude.
it's like the little things like that you remember, man.
It's a rite of passage, man.
Yeah.
Like we fucking love that. And then Saturday, and they usually wait till Friday afternoon, and they do it at the end of the day. So you get out of the E Club like 5:00. It's perfect, And Saturday morning you wake up, you're fucking black and blue on both sides,
Yeah.
and you feel great. You're like, this is fucking awesome,
Yeah.
I earned that shit, whatever.
Yeah, you get that sense of like accomplishment in a way,
Mhm.
So
Hell
you
yeah.
just got your ass beat.
Right. Hell yeah.
But it's even weird because like when I was young and getting fights with like people, the next day we were like best friends.
Oh
It
yeah.
was the weirdest fucking
Absolutely.
thing. Beat the shit out of each other, and then next thing you know, we're trading Pokemon cards and playing Tony Hawk the
Well,
next
you
day.
earn each other's respect. That's
Yep.
Definitely, yeah. There's no, no cheap
That's
shots
why
or anything like
yeah,
that.
there's an importance to that in life, and I understand there are people that take it too far, but there are some things, especially with guys, that we at a younger age, when we go through puberty, man, we got all kind of energy, all kind of like testosterone, building up, and we're like, bro, we got so
Yep.
that almost everybody I got in a fight with, in high school and in the military, we're helping each other up off the ground. Like, hey, like, okay, we go our separate ways. Like you earn each other's respect and it's done,
Yeah.
Yep.
I think there's a benefit to that. I don't like when people sit there and say like, violence is never necessary. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in our nature.
It is sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
you just have to know, you have to have good character and, I guess teaching, to know what limits are,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes from Fear and Loathing, not the best movie for kids or anything, but it's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
He's gambling and he loses and he gets really pissed off and he goes, no, learn to enjoy losing. It's like same thing as getting your ass kicked, it's humbling in a way, it,
For sure.
sets you straight or, makes you step back, so you're not all filled with that, whatever you were filled with that got you into the fight,
Yep.
I've got my ass kicked, multiple times.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I've never had my ass kicked.
Oh, nice. Well,
I mean, you can take that either way. It builds character. I've only ever been in one fight, and I won. But it was quick. We're standing in line. We're about to go to roll call for, I think it was Boy Scouts. So this was like early high school. And Kid and I got into an argument the night before. Next morning, we're still ticked off about it. He decides to go for a back snap kick. I catch it in between my legs, and I sucker punch him in the back of the head and dropped him. That was it. My scoutmaster was so pissed, and I go, hey, it was self-defense. And he was like, all right, you're free to go. I'm like, cool.
Oh man, I've gotten too many fights to even remember. The last one was more of like a scuffle per se.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy was saying I was doing something I wasn't, and then he tried getting in my wife's face about it. And I had a few drinks in me, yeah. And I'm, it's been a while before I got into a fight, and it was at my father-in-law's house, so I was being respectful. And then next thing you know, I see red, and the guy's leaning over the banister, and everyone's yelling at me, and my hands are up. I'm like, gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened, But, me and the guy are cool, He was drunk. He just, shouldn't have been saying the stuff he said. He admitted to it, but he didn't hold any grudges or anything. We moved on,
Right. Yeah, I think not all the time, but a lot of times you can have there. I think there's that respect, and then there's closure. There's like it's done. Okay.
Yeah.
Like we're good.
Yep. It's when you dwell on it, though. I just got my ass kicked. I'm gonna get revenge, and no. It's gonna eat at you. You just need to move on.
Yeah.
Dude, I had probably it wasn't a fight. I was we were talking back and forth, in high school after the football games and stuff. Now I played on the football teams. We'd go out somewhere. We usually hung out at McDonald's or some shit. Afterwards.
Big ass parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. And the other, and the one we went to was right on the border of our town and the town that we just played in football.
Oh shit.
We lost. Our team sucked in high school, bro. We sucked. We were bad. So I think we went like 2-8, okay, for the season. But so we're we're there, and then a group of those guys are there, and we're talking shit back and forth. And then, we're just, BSing or whatever. Well, we leave it was still like warm out, 'cause the football season had just started.
Mm-hmm.
And we pull up to a stoplight, and we all have our windows down. It was me and 3 buddies, and I'm sitting in the front passenger seat. So dark out, it's like 11 o'clock, whatever. And we pull up, and then we're sitting there listening to music, talking, whatever. And I see something out of the corner of my eye. I look like this, and I get a fist in the face.
Oh shit!
And then dude takes off, gets in the car. They were behind us. Jumps in the car, and they turn around and took off. I was so fucking pissed that I didn't get to, I just got sucker punched, and then he left.
Yeah, there's no.
I was so fucking mad. But that was probably the only time that really I dwelt on it for, the next morning, man, I was still pissed,
Yeah. Have you ever gotten really mad on the field, on the airsoft field?
Not that I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was playing paintball, we played mostly with our buddies, like a lot of people we knew.
Yeah.
And
small group.
honestly, man, well, the thing is, here's the difference. And this is probably, this is probably what I've said in the last like 3 podcasts, so people are probably tired of hearing it. But in paintball, we don't have that issue of not calling your hits, and that's usually where the anger comes in.
Oh,
with
100%.
Airsoft.
Yeah.
What I've seen is the like the unfairness, that thing. Like, bro, I'm fucking shooting this dude. Like the couple I just talked to a few days ago, the girl was talking like, there was this guy that was cheating. He was not calling his hits. He had been hit by 2 or 3 other people and her, not calling his hit, not calling it. And he kept shooting everybody, and they were honest, so they were getting, well, he took out like half her team, and she's like, bro, this is fucked up. Like, that's where the anger comes in. Paintball, we didn't have that. Like, every fucking buddy everywhere knows you got hit because there's a giant fucking splatter all over you.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it.
Yep.
So it's very different that way. We didn't really have those kind of, arguments or whatever.
Even your most honorable player has been hit without knowing it, and didn't call it.
Right.
And then the kid 50 feet away is, you motherfucker,
Right.
And I've probably done it, I wear gear and stuff, but I usually hear it, or you'll still feel it, in a sense. The only time I really have a problem is if I'm full sprint, then it's more if like I heard it, or if someone hits me in the head, that's the only time I'm really going to call it,
Well, the one, Ruby, you were telling me about, Lance, you were telling me about Ruby Gold or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went to his channel and watched a couple of videos, and one of the videos, he actually goes through, and he was, it was the GoPro's gameplay video, and he's going through this, like, around this tree, and a branch hits his GoPro. Well, it sounds just, it's a small branch. It sounds just like he got hit.
Oh, yeah.
So he went back through. He actually put it in slow motion. He's doing a voiceover. He's like, it sounded like I got hit here, but I didn't. If you see the branch, going right here, you could see it. He put it in slow motion because he didn't want to be like, hey, I'm still playing. I got hit.
Yeah.
I'm still playing.
I think even in that one video where I'm on shipment, a little bit of the brush kind of does that, but I don't know. You can really hear it, and then if you might even see it, or if like right when I go run into brush, it might sound like I got hit or something because it's that branch just thwacking the GoPro,
Yeah.
Brim, you got my ass so good on shipment.
Oh, where at? Do you remember?
I was at when you're coming from I don't know my card. The north side of the field, so upriver.
Okay.
That side of the field on shipment where there's that L box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was peeking around the corner. I wasn't trying to hit you. There was a couple guys off to the right, and I'm leaning around this thing, and all of a sudden, you shot all of my arm. I was like, ah!
That spot is so good too,
Yeah, it is. It's a great spot.
I'm making a video on like my best little spot right here because it's right over a hump of debris and dirt and stuff. So I got that as cover, and then it's got brush. But people are so distracted by what's going on beyond that hill. It looks like I'm basically shooting through it up at them, So they're seeing all these people run around, and then BBs are just coming up out of the brush, just pelting them,
Yeah, dude. Had you not posted that video, I wouldn't have known where you were.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
So now I'm gonna buy one of those powder puff landmines to go put right there.
Oh, just put
and
right
wait for you to lay down on it.
Nice.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I think
That
Scotty
is
was like, I know where to throw a grenade next time we play or whatever. I'm
Exactly.
like, yeah. But
Somebody
I do
I was
have like 2
talking
more
with-
spots like that on that map.
Yeah, don't show it on your video, bro.
Yeah, I'll make a whole 10-minute video on it, John. God.
I think I was talking to Gibbers. Gibbers plays Airsoft. I think I was talking to him a couple months ago, and I think he was the one that said something like that, where I found a really good spot. I can't remember if it was him or not, but somebody was talking about that. Like, I made a video on this, but I found this really good spot, and then I was like, oh, I shouldn't have put that in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Now people are gonna know.
Yep. I think Dutch just made a new video too, where a big fan wanted the fan's goal was to kill him. He's been watching his videos, he knows his spots and everything like that. And this guy goes from so enthusiastic, to like oh, I'm gonna get you, Dutch. I'm gonna get you, to like kind of getting upset. You know,
Yeah.
he's getting salty, man. He's getting mad. He's not getting Dutch. You know, because Dutch is that good. So Dutch knows that he knows all his spots. Well, what is Dutch gonna do? Not go to any of those spots. You know, it was a great video.
Yeah, dude.
I'll have to watch that.
I know I'm not going to get you at that spot
Oh, you
without
might,
a grenade. Without a grenade, dude, there's no way.
Yeah.
I would have to hop the BB just right. Because when you do it from my angle, I can't see shit. I could not see anything. All
I would love to see it from your angle.
Right.
Yeah, sadly that footage corrupted, but
oh, that's the footage you were telling me about. Yeah.
A lot of the Battle of Kimbrough footage got corrupted, probably because I was playing in the damn water too much. But
well, actually, when I went to the Rocks, some footage got corrupted, and what helped me was buying the GoPro yearly subscription for unlimited storage space online.
Okay,
and so I couldn't download the SD card, so I left it in my GoPro because I was able to watch it on the GoPro, so I knew it was there. But when I went to go download it from the SD card onto my computer, it was saying nothing's here, it's corrupted. So I was getting really upset. And then I tried the GoPro website, and it started uploading. It took like a day, you know, because it was like 50 gigs of video.
Oh,
it worked. It worked. And GoPro got me because they were like, instead of $50 a year, we'll give you half off for the year. And I'm like, oh, that's a great deal right there.
Oh, dude, yeah. If they can get me the half off, I'll do it.
Oh, you can find it easily. Actually, if you just sit around on the website and don't buy anything, you might get a pop-up that's like, hey, if you buy now, you'll get 50% off. Yeah.
All right. Do I need any like attachment or anything? Because my GoPro's a little old.
Oh, I don't know. You might want to check compatibility because my GoPro, I had to go to a setting on it to wherever I plug it in and it's charging, it will automatically start uploading to the GoPro cloud, but it's got to be connected to your router and all that jazz, you know?
Right. I want to get one of the nicer GoPros. I have a Hero 3 Plus, and
all right,
thing's sweet, and it was sweet for the time too. And I would just love to get like a 7 or an 8, just kind
7 or up,
with everybody.
Yeah, that stabilization, man, it's it's like butter.
Yeah, no shit.
I love it. I'll purposely throw my GoPro, like I'll put it on slow mo, and I'll just chuck it up in the air, spin it, and then catch it and rewatch it. I'm like, man, this thing's amazing. I love it.
Dude, those things are awesome.
Yeah. They're expensive, but, you know.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, no.
They work well.
Hopefully the lawn mowing gig will help out. Maybe if I don't spend all my money at Fox Airsoft when I go in a couple weeks, then I could get a new GoPro, but highly doubtful.
You might be able to even find one used or something. You know, somebody got one and then they just lost interest. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Everybody.
Well, it's like these guys. We have five action cams. So 3 of them we have the 2 Hero 8 Blacks. Then we have 3 like cheaper ones. I think we have a 3. GoPro 3 or something. And then 2 of them are like the Casa or Caso or some shit. I found them on, the Amazon, right? So just some off-brand. Looks just like a GoPro. Fits in all the cases and all that shit. But the light sensor is not... It's not the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, if you're outside and it looks exactly like a GoPro as far as the quality.
Okay.
If you're outside when it's sunny out or, good lighting or whatever. But, and then of course the shaky stuff, it's not as good as the GoPro.
Yeah. The GoPro has pretty much everything beat with that stabilization.
Bro.
It's crazy.
Well, then the Hero Blacks or the 8s, they're like, you don't even have to put them in a case if you didn't want to. Like, if you just, they're waterproof, they're fucking just right out of the box. Yeah,
I just put mine on a little mount like this, and it's good to go.
And they have that built-in little mount hook on there. Yep.
So it just goes right on my hat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude,
that's cool.
I need a rig like that.
It's ready to go.
Did you have to buy that hat mount separate?
Yeah, so this is a shout out if he ever, watches this or whatever, Brain Exploder. He has a YouTube channel too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he 3D prints this mount.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Let me get that thing off real fast.
Snaps in?
Yeah, just it's really secure. I never have to worry about it, And I just got a little buffer on the back to raise it up from my hat,
Nice.
so it's not pointing up in the sky.
Right. Dude, that's cool.
This is mine. I just stuck it to my helmet.
Yeah, that's usually that's what everyone else does. Yeah.
But it's hard because I'm so tall. Because I'm 6'2", and this is another 3 to 6 inches. So
it's like, hey, look at this giraffe play airsoft.
Right.
So I'm ducking behind a cover, but everyone else can see.
Oh yeah,
they're just sticking out.
Like, look, I'm being sneaky. Like, oh, your camera's going, hey, look at me.
Yep. There's Lance, guys. Look, he's trying to sneak around.
Hell yeah. Well, man, you guys, what's the name of that field you were telling me about? Lance? Bing, yeah.
Yeah, that's where Brim and I play.
Yeah, that's our
home field.
Yeah.
I think isn't that where Ruby plays as well?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also Wildcat and Extreme Airsoft. And then they're opening up a new Airsoft / I don't even know what to call it. It's this big. They're gonna have laser tag, airsoft, paintball.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
GG Sports Park.
Yeah, July 16th. Yeah, they're gonna open.
Oh, July 16th. Oh,
yeah, real soon. Yeah.
Dude, that's right before my trip. I'm gonna have to try to make it out there.
Oh yeah, it's a weekend, so I'm definitely gonna go. And I put in about 5 maps. I mocked up about 5 map ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Scott was like, "Oh man, those are so good," and I was worried that they weren't gonna like them because I kind of did them from a top-down eagle eye kind of view.
Yeah.
But I did it with play style in mind. Instead of just throwing a whole bunch of shit down, I thought about it. I was like, all right, if we're here, we have space here. There's a little CQB here, and all that stuff. So it'd be awesome if they chose one. I could be like, oh, hey, I designed that map.
Oh shit! So do they have a place where you can go on their website and
yeah, well, they want you to email them and then hit the apply button on the Facebook page because that kind of alerts them that you sent in map ideas. And then they're also looking for airsoft gun and paintball tech. I thought about it, but I don't think they're going to pay as much as I'm making now at my current job. And I don't know what the hours are. They don't post the pay, but
yeah, it's a little too far from my house to.
Oh yeah, you're in Illinois, aren't you?
No, I'm over in West County.
Oh shit! All right. I'm in South County.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're not too far at all.
No, I'm right by River City Casino.
Oh, okay.
In the ghetto.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the white people suburbs next to. It's one of the towns next to Chesterfield.
Oh yeah. You can leave your car door unlocked at night there.
No, you cannot. Actually, we've had a big string of break-ins into cars around here lately, and it's kind of made me nervous. I've been locking up my sliding door at night. So.
Oh yeah, we lock up every time. Yeah. Even if I'm walking to the gas station to get some water.
Oh yeah,
it's getting locked. Yeah.
No, lock up.
Which is a shame, but hey, that's
hide
how
your
it is.
wife, hide your kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my Jeep, I have a '96 Grand Cherokee that I'm driving.
Ooh.
I love it. It's a beast. It's great, but it's. I started ripping that. So my son got it 7 years ago, 8 years ago. That was like his first car. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, then out of high school. Well, then and we bought it off a friend of mine that does works construction. So then he used it for a little bit. Well, then he leased a. I can never remember the name of the sports car, but anyway, it's a Hyundai, really nice, fast, super fast, like stock sports car that they have.
I'm blank on the Hyundai ones. I know about the WRC i20, but that's it.
No,
I know like 10 car names. That's about it.
I know one Jeep Grand Cherokee. No,
right.
But so I drive this thing. Well, anyway, so then when he got that car, I was like, well, I'll use the Jeep, So I got it from him. I was using it for work and stuff. Well, then the inside was pretty tore up. It was real muddy and dirty all the time and stuff from when the guy from construction had it. So I'm like, I'm going to rip all this out and redo it. So it was a new project I was going to do. So I was about maybe 2 to 3 weeks into ripping everything out. So I ripped the back seats out. I ripped all the carpet out, the headliner. Like I was going to replace all, do all this stuff. And then I was paralyzed 2 weeks later. So
oh
then
shit,
I couldn't
yeah.
do anything.
Wow.
So
yeah, I was listening to your podcast about that. Yeah, that's fucked, man.
Well, that's how this channel started.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But yeah, it's still like that now because I never had, it just sat for a while because I couldn't drive, whatever, And so now I'm starting to do some work on it. But I ripped all the interior part of the doors, everything's out. So I have the actual control panel for like the windows and shit. I have it zip tied to the frame of the door. Well, and the top's off. Like all you see is this little rubber pad with the little tiny buttons or whatever. So, but the locks don't work. Nothing, I hooked up the motor for the driver's side window. That's it. No other windows roll down. It doesn't lock. Like, bro, and this thing's totally cleaned out on the inside. So, when I park at the gas station, I leave it running. I pump the gas. I leave my window down, leave the door open, whatever. I walk in, get whatever I need, come out. Like nobody's taking this thing, bro. And if they do, oh well,
Yep. Well, they say if you don't want your car stolen, then you just get a stick.
Oh yeah.
Right. No,
because like 99% of the people stealing cars don't know how to drive a stick.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's another shame that something that's lost, I guess.
Oh,
that,
definitely. Yeah.
People.
I was about to buy a stick, but the wife didn't really want to mess with it. She's like, you can just buy it for yourself. And I was like, I'd rather have a car, another car that we both can use. So I kind of caved and, got another automatic.
And I know I'm a youngin, but my grandmother actually did teach me how to drive stick.
That's badass, dude.
That's good.
When I was like 14, we went to a church parking lot and just went for it.
That's the best place, man. Yeah.
I know enough to get by and grind some gears. Like,
yeah. I learned on a Datsun 310. This thing was. They don't even make Datsuns anymore.
Yeah.
That's an old company. It's I think Nissan. I think that's what Nissan is now. But it was the stick was like this long, bro. Okay. it was like from all the way up here, all the way down to the on the floor, like way down there. So it was like a truck,
Yeah, that's how I learned within like an old Chevy truck. Yeah, and it's stick shift. Like as a kid, I feel like it's going up to here,
Right.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever tried the column shifters? A lot of the pickup trucks back then had column shifters. Those suck, bro.
I could only imagine.
Those were hard.
Yeah, no, I learned to drive stick in a Hyundai Elantra, like a 2010 Hyundai Elantra, because they still make them in manual, and that's the only way my grandma will drive. So she was just like, "Get in, we're going."
Hey, that's the same thing for like the diesel trucks. I work at a printing company. I run the warehouse, so I have trucks coming in and out all day. Well, over the years, I start to hear them, bitch about not having a stick anymore. They're all automatic, single axle, stuff like that. Well, all the old guys are like the last ones to drive the sticks, and since they're older, they have seniority. They get to drive those sticks, And I was like, I didn't think that would be a thing, I didn't even think trucks like that would be automatic at all, just because they're such a big fucking rig. But when they're local, I don't know why they thought it'd be easier, but it's not, because when they got to back up, they need to do something shift. I forgot how they explain it, but they need a stick. Yeah.
Wow.
And they're kind of phasing all those out now. Yeah. FedEx, UPS. Well, actually, UPS Freight is no longer a thing. It's called T-Force, which is a Canadian company. They bought out UPS Freight. You might still see UPS trucks, like the big rigs, but it's just because they're too lazy and they haven't changed the logo yet. There's still UPS Ground, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The UPS Freight got bought out by T-Force.
Huh.
Give me just a second. I completely forgot to connect my Ethernet, and I don't want any of this crashing. So,
all right.
Just a second.
Oh, shit.
How are you here now?
I was going to say, what the fuck?
Oh,
It's magic.
the Wi-Fi works great. It's just
Oh,
Ethernet's kind of a lifeline.
oh yeah. I'm hardwired all the time.
Yeah. All my
I'm on a
shit's
laptop,
hardwired.
so
Ah,
you can tell from the shitty webcam.
it looks decent. I feel like mine's shittier, but
I don't know. Yours are fine.
I feel like it's focusing and unfocusing.
A little bit,
blurry
yeah.
right now. Uh-oh.
Brim's gonna crash.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm hardwired.
There you
it goes.
go.
Ah,
There it goes.
It's just going out of focus. Yeah.
There, clarity. Okay.
I don't think it has a face to focus on, so it's like, hey, what the hell, man?
Oh, right. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, because you got good lighting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And you got
My
your
light-
drums and your Halo gun and your other gun back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what
That's my
gun do you
main
have
gun.
back there?
The top one.
Yeah, the top one.
Yeah, that's my G&G CM16 SRL
Okay.
with a 9-inch, 9-inch barrel. I
Yeah.
didn't want, big ass, I'm not the biggest guy too, but
Yeah, is it
and then I
stock or
stuck
did-
like, well, go ahead.
Oh, is it stock or did you upgrade the shit out of it?
Oh, I upgraded the shit out of it.
Yeah.
yeah. So my first
Nice.
gun, besides being a rental, was a Lancer, and it lasted for a little bit, but then it just started to crap out on me.
Yeah.
I don't
heard it-
hate on Lancer, but
No.
out of all the experience and stories, it's just you either get one that lasts for years or one that's going to crap out in 3 weeks, and I got the 3 weeks. So
Oh shit.
yeah. And then after that, I loved Airsoft so much, I was like, I'm not going to make the same mistake. And I bought the G&G. Everyone that's a good, gun, CM16. Bought it. It was shooting 100 under the FPS that they said it was on the website. So I sent it back to Evike. And Evike's like, our techs found nothing wrong with this gun. Either you're going to have to pay a $40 restocking fee or we'll just send it back to you. I'm like, fuck you guys. Send it back to me and
Yeah.
send me some parts because I'm going to fix it myself. Didn't know shit about it. Yeah. And I learned, I upgraded about $200 worth of parts, upgraded all myself. The only thing I wasn't comfortable doing at first was shimming, You got to put in these little tiny 0.01 shims. Oh man, it's so frustrating. I can do it now, but it just takes a while.
That shimming's even scary to me. I have a buddy shim all my stuff, but I can do the rest of it.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
just so tedious and like my ADD,
Right.
and I'm like, I just want to put it back together,
yeah, no. I find that teching actually calms my brain down enough to where, like, if I tech enough before going to bed, I can fall asleep like almost
Oh
instantly.
no, I'll be up for 4 hours. Put it together, tear it open again, put it together, tear it open again.
Nice.
But yeah, this is my first AEG, and
Nice,
I was
at
a little
least you have
ballsy.
it.
Yep, I've only been playing for like a year and a half now.
Oh no shit. See,
Yeah.
I keep thinking that you've been at the field for so long, and then I haven't really
Oh.
met you or something like that.
Nah, dude, I just, yeah, no, I'm pretty new, but I'm grasping it pretty well. But yeah, I painted it. I actually painted this like I think 2 or 3 weeks after I got it. It was solid black, and I was like, I like copperheads. Let's go with a copperhead tone on it, and it turned out pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, I think it looks awesome.
But
I just hate the front wired guns. As a tech,
Yeah.
Oh.
I hate front wired guns.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to put the battery. I'm like, man,
Mhm.
battery in the dust cover, so
Yep.
not
I
too
hate
bad on
that.
that one.
the ARP9 is cutting it close.
Bro.
With that little tiny
Oh.
battery in that stock. You can get the stock extender or the battery extender.
That's what we have on this one. Yeah.
Dude, you need it, man.
This thing is. Yeah. So where I can put this light. There we go. Yeah. So we got the extender on
Yep.
it
hmm
because this thing is so fucking short, but it's a beast.
Yeah. I've been
That's a
looking at getting an
monster.
ARP9, but with my arms being so long, I don't know if it'd be a good fit.
Dude, it
Yeah.
would. I think it would.
Yeah.
Because it'd be at your chest. Yeah, but you'd be able to
Right.
peek with it so easily.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it'd be good. I've been thinking about the Tech 9, the
Oh,
GAT.
the GAT.
Oh, yeah.
I've been looking
Yeah.
at one of those for a while.
But what I want to do is throw a stock on there, a grip, maybe a flashlight, and it looks like the ODST SMG.
Ooh.
Yeah, but a whole bunch of techs that I've been talking to say there's a major problem with that. It's like the trigger unit to where
Hmm.
something happens to where you can only shoot full auto after a while. Something breaks in there, messes up, and you have no more semi after that. It's just full auto. I'm like, it's not the worst thing to happen,
Right.
No, that's
but
called fixing the gun.
yeah. Well, he said the way to fix it is like super tedious. No one makes a part
Uh,
for it. You kind of have to finagle it. But that also kind of got me excited more to get one because I'm
mhm.
like, oh, I'll fuck with it. I'll mess with it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, this thing's only got 2 flaws, and it's one, the hop-up unit fucking sucks. One, it's proprietary, and two, you have to go. I think it's into the magwell to get to the hop up, and you
Oh, that's
cannot
a
turn it
bitch.
easily. You have to take the screwdriver out of the grip. Second thing is you have to take the screwdriver out of the grip to take off the front because it's front wired.
Oh yeah, that's torture.
Yeah.
Once you get good at it, it's not that bad, but
Yeah, your time
it
is cut in
sucks.
half.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
fuck
push a
that.
pin out, but oh my god, this is the coolest pull pup that I've ever gotten to play with. And a buddy of mine let me shoot his Tavor a little bit, and I thought it was cool. And then I got to shoot the AUG, and the AUG is just sweet. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, I really like that one, the RDB.
Yeah, I want the AUG too, the one with the scope on it, it's like
Yeah,
built in, right?
the who makes them? Because it's called like the Phantom AUG from them.
Yeah, something like that. I'm an e-bike right now. I'm just curious.
Yeah, look at it because isn't that the one when it came out? I think when it first came out, I saw a video on Airsoftology.
Right here,
And
ASG STEYR Steer AUG A1
yeah,
Yeah,
steer, yeah.
yeah, Steyr AUG.
Steyr. Yeah,
Hmm.
military style scope.
Yeah, so the sights flip down into like where it's completely smooth on the top. Like you don't see the sights. Isn't that what it is? Is that the
No,
one that has that?
it looks like a handle, like the LMG carry
Yeah.
handle, but that
Oh,
is
okay.
the sight. Um, Open image in new tab. I could probably put it in our chat, right?
Yeah, share the screen.
Yeah.
Copy. Oh,
Oh, dude, there's a flash box of awesomeness. Or wait, no, Father's Day. Okay, I was like, I got really excited. I was like, I can get one.
oh, I'm tempted. I was tempted to get the last one.
Well,
Didn't you get it?
no, I didn't. I didn't.
I didn't either.
I think someone else from the Bing Discord got it or something.
Yeah,
I don't think he made a video on it. Yeah.
I was waiting on the C7 Viper SS Airsoft mystery box, and I almost got it, but my Google Pay screwed up. So next time I'm
Oh,
just
it probably
entering my
sold
credit
out.
card.
Yeah. All my stuff's pre-saved, so I just got to hit a
Yep.
button, which is kind of dangerous at times. So if
Yeah.
I'm got a few beers in me, I'm like, oh, I really want that gun.
Dude,
Oops.
for real.
Well, I haven't bought anything from SS Airsoft yet, and like I was so looking forward to it because I watched C7 Viper a ton.
Oh yeah.
Because I like unboxings. Like I like when I found out that Eric with you guys when you were doing the unboxings, I'm watching all your old unboxings. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
love sitting back and watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot.
Yeah, where you guys would buy like 6 boxes
Yeah.
and just rip them open one after another. And I'm like, how?
Dude, we would get, well, there's 4 of us, and we would each get one.
Yeah.
And then and early on in our channel, we had, we'd have guests over. Like, Johnny's, so JP's cousin would come over. He would buy a box, JP's work friend or whatever. So we had like, there was a few of them where we had, 6 of us had so many boxes.
Have you guys seen the Dietac Sharp Bros MB47, the Asimov tone, like from
No.
CS:GO? Here,
No.
Mm-mm.
let me share it. That one.
Is that new?
I'm pretty sure it's new because it's expensive. But yeah, this thing's pretty sweet.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that.
That
Yep.
paint job
I've
looks
seen it.
badass.
Yeah, no, as soon as I saw the paint job, I was like, oh, I've seen
It
it.
looks like something from Destiny too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's based off the CS:GO paint job. for the
Yeah.
skin. But I've actually gotten back into CS:GO recently, and oh my god, I suck.
Yeah,
it's Sarah
man,
coded.
them kids, man, they play 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, I've noticed it on Halo too, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, man, if I had $500, that's the dream. Like, just have $500 to spend out of nowhere.
Oh man, I see.
You
I don't know.
the,
You can go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know what I would do if I had $500 for Airsoft right now. I mean, me thinking with I don't know, I'd probably just buy a shit ton of BBs and ammo and
Well, let's
gas
do
and
this
stuff.
because I'm actually there was a couple podcasts like at the end where I asked a couple people pretend. In fact, I did it with Hell Yeah Airsoft. I said, okay, so pretend you just won 25 grand on a scratch off. What is the first Airsoft thing you're buying?
Go,
Now,
Lance. You go first.
Anything,
right.
Anything, whatever. Nothing's out of stock. Just
nothing's out of stock. Oh,
right.
That's really hard because they're okay. First off, just to top it off, a minigun, like one of the classic army miniguns,
Right.
be so damn cool. I really want. I actually want to add an LMG to my kit. I've been looking at the M249s and the M60s, but basically my dream airsoft gun right now is an MG42, which are out of stock everywhere. I think they're like discontinued, but I really want it because I was going to 3D print. Well, I'm designing it right now, but I'm going to 3D print a Jinro cosplay for my buddy. And he was like, yeah, dude, I'll give you like $2,000 if you can get the MG42 with it. I'm like, what? Like, it's going to cost me $2,000 just for the MG42. Like,
are they going to let him actually cosplay with it though? Like,
shit
that's been going on,
yeah.
Hey, there's a guy carrying a big ass machine gun in there. I mean, I guess if they checked and stuff, and
yeah. But if you guys haven't watched Shinro, that's really good short anime movie to watch.
What's it called?
Shinro. Here, I'll pull it up.
Is it like
share it because I want to see what you're talking about.
Here, give me just a second. I'm getting used to like using my computer with proper color, so everything's kind of out of place.
I can only imagine.
I
remember playing Guitar Hero for like hours at a time. And then you look away from the screen and you look at the wall, and the wall's like melting up. And you're like, oh my god, what's going on?
You're on acid, bro.
Dude. Oh, I think I was on like WebMD, and like this video game is making my eyes do stuff.
Shit.
So
it's just like the optical illusion.
So basically, it takes place post World War II Japan.
I've seen those soldiers before.
Yeah,
me too.
Like Wolfenstein, like type.
Yeah,
but yeah. So the face mask is removable. So they take it off. Actually, you can see it right here. They take it off, and the eyes will power down. But I want to rig it up with LEDs and a lens so he can actually have the red eyes, but be able to look through it.
That'd be awesome. So you'd be in that armor with a minigun.
Or no, with the MG42.
Oh, MG42.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's really good. It's just definitely watch
it.
The anime.
Is it on YouTube?
I think it might be actually. Here. Where to watch? Sorry, I can't see anything. It's on Tubi for free.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, so I would definitely give it a watch. And and Tubi's a free streaming service. If you guys don't know, I use it a lot for Jason Statham movies.
Well, it pops up on the home screen of Xbox Live right now.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Their service was down too earlier today.
Oh,
it's weird.
Good thing I wasn't playing.
I'm on PC, so I might get a little bit of that whenever I play like the Halo Infinite. That's like through the Xbox app or something like that.
The Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been playing a lot of Skyrim on the Xbox One right now.
Oh man, I love Skyrim.
This is my first playthrough.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you.
Oh man,
now, did you know anything about it before you played?
Vaguely,
as far as like
The memes, probably.
Details.
I vaguely, very vaguely, actually. My girlfriend is actually the one who was like, "You need to play this game. You need to play this game," because I'm a huge fan of the Fallout series. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are some of the greatest games of all time. And she was like, "If you like Fallout, you'll like this." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay." And because I've been getting back into D&D and Magic the Gathering and stuff as of lately, I'm a huge nerd. She's like, "Yeah, play this game. You'll love it." And at first, I was a little like apprehensive because I started playing. And I'm like, "Yeah, I know the memes. I know some of the lore because my friends had explained it to me, but they didn't spoil any of the big secrets or anything." And I'm like, "Man," as I'm playing, I'm like, "This shit's hard." And then I realized I was in survival mode, but I actually figured out what class I'm going as. I'm doing a mage build. So I'm doing College of Winterhold questline along with the Dragonborn questline and the Dragonborn DLC, like all at once.
Yeah. Dude, I did every side quest before I even did like any bosses, and it was such a boner killer because I'm like, oh, I love this game. You know, I did all the side quests. You know,
Yeah,
made so many potions and yada yada, and then I go up. I think what was that? I don't want to ruin anything, but I went up to one of the bosses, and I was like, "You're dead." Because
Oh,
I was so
shit.
powerful from doing all the
Right.
side quests, you know.
yeah.
I got with my wife whenever we just got together when that game released, I think,
Mhm.
and she would just watch me play it for hours and hours and hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so outmatched by everything I go up against right now.
Oh, it's such a fun game though.
Oh, so back to the other thing, to the 25,000. I just
Yes.
found another gun that I've been looking at forever. Sorry, I keep exiting out and going live.
You're good.
But this Marushan
Ooh. Lever
Raptor
action.
Zero, I'm a huge Jurassic Park and Jurassic World nerd. Like, I'm going to see the new movie tomorrow, and
Oh,
I'm
shit.
pumped.
Nice.
And this lever action looks a lot like the one Chris Pratt had, except for I don't think his was silver.
It's like the BB gun I had when I was little, except all
The Red
tactical and
Rider?
shit. Yeah, dude. Oh, I don't think that was like
Yeah.
a knockoff. You know, I don't think it was like the Red Rider or whatever.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I had a couple Red Riders, and then I had the Crossman Grizzly, which that thing was powerful. But
Yeah.
now I've got really powerful air guns that shoot faster than a 22.
This is crazy though.
Yeah,
The regular price is almost
Yeah.
$1,000.
yeah. I'm like, if I had 25 grand, yeah.
Shit.
But
gas rifle. What is it still? What green gas?
I think so.
You got to use it in summer. Yeah, that's what
Right.
it looks like.
Exactly.
Yeah, or 134A, which is Duster. Duster gas is expensive. I just straight up throw propane in this
Now,
thing.
what is that? I don't think I've seen that. 134 or whatever.
That's Duster gas, like canned air.
Yeah.
That you would spray.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
25 round internal magazine. Man, that's more of a showpiece than anything.
Yeah.
But it is cool.
Yeah, no, I definitely like the way it
I've
looks.
seen that one forever. I would do like some cool HPA sniper or DMR thing, maybe like an SVU, like this right here, and do a real nice HPA setup. But if I didn't
go HPA, I had this irrational fear of a compressed tank being strapped to my body. I know it's stupid,
Boom.
but
Do you drive in a car, bro?
dude, I do.
There's a gas tank in
I
it.
skated and I skydived and all that other stuff, man.
Oh,
But
you've been skydiving?
yeah, but like a compressed tank of air or gas, whatever it is so unnatural to me. And I've watched how they were made on YouTube.
Mhm.
I've looked up all the safety features. They have a valve to where if it did explode, that valve would go first before the tank even exploded.
Right.
But there's no way I'm strapping one to my body and running around. Like I know it's irrational, but people are afraid of spiders and heights, and I think that's
Yeah,
stupid.
true.
So, you know,
Mhm.
and people are like, "Oh, you don't have to get it strapped to you. You can get it on the stock." You know, that one type of gun. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
so
so
it
it's
just
not on my
blows-
back. It's just
Yeah.
right in my face.
It'll just blow half your face off. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's kind of funny because do you guys watch Kentucky Ballistics at all?
I think I've seen
I've
a few
seen it.
videos.
Here, hold on.
Isn't that the one that hangs out with Demolition Ranch, Matt?
Yeah.
I
Here.
think they've done a few videos, right?
Yeah.
I've got my "Just Put a
Yep.
Thumb in It" t-shirt
Just
on
put
right
a
now.
thumb in it.
And that's what happened to him with the Serbu RN50 when he put the slap round in there. It blew out the back cap,
Yeah.
and the cap hit him in the orbital and broke like most of his face. And then it has these two like shark fins, I like to call them, that are supposed to lock in place properly. But since it was an overpressured round, it was not his fault. And it wasn't the gun's fault. It was whoever made this round's fault. But the cap blew it off and shot a piece into his neck, and then another piece went into his lung, and he had to hold his thumb in his neck, and he made it all the way to the hospital, and he lived. So
yeah, because usually if you nick that, you're done. Like
yeah,
that's a big artery right there.
Jugular, yeah,
it's really cool because just
I didn't know that's where the saying where his saying came from his shirt.
Yeah, here we'll go to my Instagram real quick because right after I had bought it, right after I bought the shirt,
because I've seen that video because it went around the internet for a while, right? Where it blew up.
Yeah. So give me just a second. Everybody's gonna see my chats with Spoon and everybody. Oh no, hold on.
I was gonna say don't put something on you don't want somebody to see.
Oh no, it's fine. Profile. So right after the incident, I had bought the shirt, and look who replied right here. Kentucky,
shit.
Nice.
Yeah, Kentucky Ballistics responded.
Oh, nice.
That was probably one of the coolest shout-outs right there.
Hell
I was like, man, that's awesome. All right.
Dude, I saw that video.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that was like a couple years ago or something.
Yeah,
going around the internet like crazy.
It was brutal.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad that like I don't go shooting enough to where like so whenever I do go shooting, that thought even crosses my mind at all or anything, malfunction or anything. Because those guys are shooting all the time, they're they love it. That's what they're doing. I go out and shoot, and maybe once a month or every other month. I'm glad I don't have that thought in my head.
You must be rich, dude. I cannot afford that ammo.
That too, yeah. There's no
for
way.
real now. Now, Brim. So, what are you getting?
Oh,
25 grand.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay, 25 grand. Is it just like one thing, or? I really like that Tech 9.
No, man, make a list.
All right, I'd probably.
You have to spend it all on Airsoft.
Yes, okay.
Let's do that.
Oh,
So
dang it. I just
guns-
had another good idea. Damn it.
I think I would get a Desert Eagle pistol.
All right.
I think I'd get an AEG Desert Eagle pistol.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And then I definitely get a VSS. I feel like that'd be awesome. AK. Trying to think. Dragunov. I've never sniped, but I feel like that would be kind of cool. I could be on the move. It's not too heavy.
Brim, if you ever want to snipe, feel free.
Oh, all right. I'll keep it in mind, but
I've let people borrow it before.
I hate sitting still.
Oh, dude. No, you can run with this thing and snipe if you want.
Oh, I believe it, but I with my play style, I would hate to accidentally shoot someone up close with a sniper and stuff. I don't
get over it.
The patience, I need to talk to Cakes. Cakes is the one to talk to with sniping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another guy you should talk to, Eric, if you ever get a chance.
Is that? I think each of you guys had mentioned that before. I think Lance, you mentioned it last time we talked.
Yeah.
Cakes. I don't think I met Cakes.
Oh no, I guess it was Brim.
Oh, yeah, just me. Cakes. Yeah. Christopher. He's always sniping. He's got the channel one shit. Oh shit. One shot, one hit, airsoft.
The podcast.
I'll have to check
and he's done the
out,
podcast and stuff. Yeah. He just started, but he was doing something before that to where he was saying like, "Hey, come to the field for a free like sniping lesson."
Huh?
And I'll
cool.
tell you about the wind and all that other stuff that I understand it, but I don't know how to explain it. Because I'm out in the field all the time. Yeah, like in one of my videos, I didn't want to talk. I wasn't doing voiceovers too much yet, but I was tilting my gun so like my BBs would curve around, and get the guy right around the corner. And so I put up a protractor on screen, and then I put
nice.
a red line, so whenever I moved, the red line would stay with it, and you could tell I was moving my gun, tilting it, and trying to get that guy around the corner or whatever. But
that's
yeah,
cool. It's a good idea for the video.
yeah. Well, another guy said that, and I was like, yeah, awesome. That was my goal. It's awesome when you try to put something in a video and then someone calls it out. You're like, oh yes, thank you.
Right, because if you're using your scope cam, you can't see that you're tilting.
You can't really. I mean, you can kind of tell, but once you put the line on there, because I wanted the red line to be the same vertical as the building, so when you saw me moving, you would see the red line staying there, and my scope's actually turning, and then all my BBs are going, around the corner, and that's why I got Dougie right there. Dougie's another good player at the field.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but with guns, I think that's as far as I can go. And I just get a shit ton of BBs because BBs they're not crazy expensive, but they can get that's where most of the cost of playing airsoft goes. Yeah, and grenades. I'd get the
dude,
the Bang 22.
Yeah.
I really want to get that, and I was talking to Van
Enola days though. I feel like I would just get a shit ton of those. $200 for a box, 25,000. I could buy a shit ton of grenades, man. Because I got the carabiner right here, and I'll just strap some on. Oh, I still have one on there. I'll just strap them on there, so I just pull them as I go. It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'll have to focus again.
Yeah, Van Alex and I were talking about 3D printing because I also 3D print.
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah, you want to see my new project?" And he's making this 3D printable Bang 22 since
nice.
AI is going out of business.
We got a buddy who made a rocket launcher, and then he 3D prints his own shells. So because they're so expensive to buy the shells that that go in there, the caps to the shells, I think, because they're made of plastic, and you buy them to break them. So he's like, why would I buy them? I could just 3D print my own,
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it for a while, but it'd be awesome to see on the field. You always hear that distinct sound of like a homemade, it's usually they're shooting like a Nerf football or something. I love it.
Back in the day when I was playing paintball, we had, so you guys had, there's 3D printing now. Obviously, we didn't have that back then. We didn't have computers, okay?
Yeah.
Until like later on. But
1999, right?
So I started playing in 94, and like the first year after I got out of the military. But the guys were still doing that kind of stuff. They were still, making, it was all makeshift stuff, whatever. And they were doing, they would just use PVC pipe. So they would manufacture, they would just fabricate all this shit.
Guns.
Most of the guys, potato guns, exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, we had one of the events we went to, this is just pickup games. We played at some friend's house, whatever. And this guy shows up. He had like a 10-foot PVC pipe, like 3-inch. And we're like, what the hell is that? And he had an airline hooked up. He had this, and he would pump it up and then release it. And that fucking potato, bro, holy shit, was like... You don't want to get hit by that thing.
Yeah, it'll cave in your chest.
For real. That was like the original airsoft or paintball grenades, Yep.
Yeah, I saw some guy at the field. I don't know who it was. I think this was a night game. But he had his own homemade... It almost looked like an M72 Law. But it was like if you could fire the M72 Law compacted down, that's what it looked like.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And the sound that thing made was terrifying.
I love the sound they make.
Oh, yeah. But
that's why they call him the thumper,
Yeah.
That thing launches.
Yeah. But so back to the $25,000 thing for a second. If I hadn't chose airsoft guns and I was actually smart, I would find some land, because land out in Colorado is stupid cheap for no reason.
I already know where you're going with this. Yep.
Buy land, make an airsoft field.
Yep.
Nice.
That's how I feel like the players would be the best at it. So the G&G field that we were talking about that's opening up. That's awesome that he's asking people hey, you guys want to
That's
make
a good
some
idea.
maps? Throw in your ideas. I was talking to him, and he was actually like, hey, do you know any spray paint artists? Because we want people to, throw some art up and stuff. And I only know people who know artists, so I kind of like threw the link to them and see if they get anything. But I just thought it was awesome that he's asking the local people, for
Yeah.
ideas. Scott just got accepted as the airsoft operations. He's going to be in charge of airsoft basically.
Cool.
And he used to be in charge of the airsoft at our home field at Bing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
Scott.
Oh yeah, Scott's he's awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell
He's
yeah.
also doing the podcast with Cakes on one shot, one hit airsoft.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Scott's
That's
a great
cool.
guy, so
Oh, yeah.
him doing that is going to be perfect. That's like the job for him. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's cool.
It was kind of out of nowhere. Scott just went missing, and then all of a sudden, GG Sports Park pops up, and I get the Discord invite from Scott, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah. And they're gonna have all these fields that are like basically touching.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a net in between them,
Right.
and at any point, those nets can be, I think, raised or lowered, so you can combine maps if there's more
shit.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was making the maps, he said try to keep that in mind. That like the maps might be opened up, to
Right.
be 3 maps in
They
one,
need to
and
kind of
there's more
flow
people.
together.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think they might even open up some of the paintball fields, because I don't know if he was talking about having them strictly paintball or strictly airsoft. I don't mind
thought
getting paint on my gear. I would prefer not to, but if the field's
Right.
awesome, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go out
Yeah.
there and have fun.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
he
if
was
you're
saying
gonna play paintball, just don't wear your gear.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just wear
yeah.
a t-shirt and yeah.
No, I was talking
So-
about if we're playing airsoft on a paintball field.
Oh,
there,
I gotcha.
after they just got done playing paintball, everything's
Right.
painted up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That happens
I
at our
thought he
home
was-
field.
I thought he
Yeah.
was saying that he was going to keep them separate. But
I
the
thought
thing
he said just the tournament or the competition.
it might be that one.
Yeah, so he'll have like one map that's competition airsoft, no paintball on it, and then one field that's paintball competition, no airsoft on it.
Mhm.
Mm.
Which I think is cool. Yeah, and then he's also got like a whole bunch of other stuff. I think there's going to be an arcade and a whole bunch of stuff for kids. There's going to be like a parkour track in the back. So it might be
cool.
like
shit.
American
That's
Ninja
cool.
Warrior or something.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, what the map I really want to see, since they're doing esports theme, since I'm getting back into CS:GO, is Dust 2. I would love to play on real life Dust 2.
It would have to be scaled down, and like, that's a map you need to make out in like a field.
I think Bing could do it.
Bing could definitely do it.
Yeah. Which map would you get rid of at Bing?
I keep forgetting the name of it. It's the one with all the circular pipe columns and the ice cream truck.
Ruins?
Yeah, I think it's called Ruins. Yeah, because we
Or water
play
treatment?
there. That's only played for not water treatment. I love water treatment.
Yeah.
It's Ruins. Yeah, I think I'd get rid of
Ruins.
Ruins. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd put in Dust 2 there.
Or
I
even on
think
the
you
other
got
side of
plenty
the
of space.
hill, the big
Yeah.
hill.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of space over there that we're not using. Like,
Oh yeah.
we could totally.
That's another thing. Is like I don't know why Chris hasn't had people, because even Dougie was like, I got wood and I got people. I want to
Mhm.
put some stuff on the map, but it might be insurance reasons too.
Mm.
Having an airsoft field, you got to deal with insurance and a whole bunch of other shit. I don't even know where to begin. So
No, I wouldn't either.
yeah.
We also have that. The big hole in the ground. What are those called? When a hole just opens up.
Crater.
No.
Sinkhole.
Sinkhole. Yeah. We have.
We're playing that charades game.
We have that big old sinkhole out there too. That
Where at?
It wasn't there when I started. But out towards the hill. Like out in the big field.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that big sinkhole out there. I nearly fell into that damn thing. It's 6 feet deep.
Damn. Yeah, there's a hole on shipment that if you're not paying attention, it goes down about 4 feet, and then it's like a cavern on the inside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
We always try to stick like trees and pipes and stuff in there so people see, like, hey, it's not the best area, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's always a little terrifying having to cross that, but once you cross it,
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these guys were talking about the I don't know if it's the first mill sim they went to, or the second one, but it was early on, and this that it was right in the beginning of the first phase when they started. So this guy, and this had rained, a shit ton before the weekend. So they're going out, guy, and all the, their team,
Mhm.
100 people or whatever on their team, and they're all start walking out towards the objective, or wherever they had to, like the rally point before they start. And I guess when they started, the somewhere in the woods there was like a 6-foot hole, and it had leaves all over it. It was in the
Oh
in the
shit.
trees and stuff, but there was full of water. But it had
Oh.
leaves all over the top. This dude fell in it with all his gear on, and he was like, "I'm done."
Yep.
So, like his fucking gun, like everything got submerged, and they had to help him get out of there. But they were like, we're all walking, and we look back, and this dude's gone. Like, where the fuck did he go?
Damn.
He fucking fell in a giant hole. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Battle of Kimbrough, I was rushing out of a Connex box, and this thing fell out of my holster because I didn't have my new holster at the time. Oh my god, all that silt and mud and dirt.
Yep.
I still haven't cleaned it out.
I think Aaron still has one of my what is it called? The EPM mags, the 250s
Oh, the
from
EPMs, the
EPM,
PTS.
PTS, yeah, PTS from Central Front 2.
Oh,
He
really?
found it like a week or two ago, and that was like a couple months back. And he's like, "Hey, I found it. Do you mind if I test it?" And I was like, "Dude, I forgot about that. Go ahead. If it
Oh,
works,
shit.
I'd love to get it back. If not, then you can have it and fix it up.
Hell
'Cause
yeah.
it probably just needs cleaned out and a new spring.
Yeah. No, my girlfriend actually bought me all the new kit you see here. So,
Oh, dude,
Nice.
your girlfriend sounds awesome.
yeah,
Right?
for my birthday, not these 5 mags, but these 2 she bought. She bought the mag pouch. She bought the carrier.
Damn.
I've got another mag pouch on the back for Buddy Mags, and I've got my radio back there. But that was my dad's radio. But
Nice. It
yeah,
kinda
she
looks
bought
like
me all this plus my gun belt.
Plate carrier that I got a while
Yeah.
back. Yeah,
Yeah, a little Matrix one.
yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Mhm.
do a little
Dude.
twirl for me.
Yeah.
I have like
Nice,
no
nice.
room back
It's
there.
a
But
hey, we should call this the try-on haul.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
try-on haul
try-on haul,
videos.
yeah.
Yeah. Here's my 511 Tac plate carrier.
What?
Dude, I've been wanting-
$199.99.
I've been wanting the Storm Gray one.
And then my
It's pretty.
backpack that I use to store all my safety gear so it doesn't
Yeah.
get
Hell
lost.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got some patches.
Yep. I got the double mags. I like to carry 6 on me.
So, Brim, I gotta ask, where did you get the custom patch from?
Which one?
The Keith one.
Oh, a Kaiser. Kaiser got it for me. He's the one
Really?
who got me into Airsoft. Yeah, he got himself one and then got me one, and I kept it. The one on my back, I think I got from Amazon. That one's
Mhm.
not the best,
Yeah.
but yeah. Also, I got a whole bunch of buddies that are in the military and service, and they give me
Mhm.
shit for this because I guess it has a border on it, and it's not supposed to or something.
Oh,
What?
I also feel like it's
I think it's dope.
focusing. Yeah, it's
Why?
Airsoft. I'm not in the
Why
service.
would they care?
No, they're the
Oh, they're just
they're
fucking
army
around.
guys. They're gonna dog on me for fucking
Oh, I
everything
gotcha.
they can.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, what the
they
fuck?
don't. They dog on me for playing Airsoft and then they comment on my
I
videos.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Brim, you might like my new holster.
Oh, nice.
It's just a lateral draw, but clips in. The gun belt, my girlfriend
The
bought
clipping
me.
is what's important, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I use a soft shell pouch, and I had to switch the mag release so it wasn't pressing up against me because when I was
Mhm.
running, I was losing my mag. So I had to
Oh.
put the mag release on the outside, and it's I'm not using my pistol that much to where it's a concern or anything.
Yeah.
I can still reload it fine, but it's just on the opposite side.
Well, I had my previous holster, the one that kept launching my high kappa out, was the like $10 one you buy at Bing Shop. That $10 black one.
Yeah.
It was great for my hater, but it was terrible for everything else.
Yeah, for everything else. Yep.
Yeah. So I went online. I actually bought it off. Bought my new holster off of Evic. It was $40.
Nice. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, no.
I'm cheap, but like not cheap. I'm like, I'm gonna find the best quality for the best bang, without overpaying,
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm just thrifty about it.
Yeah, thrifty. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there's no point in having, the $500 plate carrier if, just for airsoft.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you want it to double as the, real whatever, that has real plates, or you can put new plates or real plates in or whatever and use it at home, or, if all shit goes to hell,
Yeah, that's a bonus. Yeah.
then it's a bonus. But yeah, if you're just using it for airsoft, man, it doesn't have to, be.
Yeah. It's the same for the sights. I get a lot of little kids that are like, you don't even need a sight. And I'm like, okay, I know I don't need a sight.
Yeah.
But like my first shot, I like to be on target,
Yeah.
Because, you could do the whole paintball technique, your first shot, and then you see how off you are, and then you adjust.
Yeah, Kentucky windage.
When I turn a corner in that first shot, I want it to be on target. My target acquisition, is pretty good, especially with the red dot now. So that first shot is usually on target rather than, because if they see you and you miss that first shot, they got enough time to duck. It's airsoft, it's bullets aren't hitting you instantly. Yeah.
Right.
No, all of these are actually sighted in. I take my rifle mount outside and I'll set up a target as far as I can, and I'll sight in the optics so that way it's close enough where at medium to long range I can still hit my target fairly well.
You don't get shit from your neighbors or anything?
Oh, dude, they don't care. I've got
you're in fucking white suburbia. I forgot about that.
All right.
Yeah. I've got old folks to the back of me, and then and they really appreciate it when I shoot the deer with them, because they'll just run off, and I'm using bio BBs. So what does anybody else care?
Yeah.
Right.
As long as I don't hit your house, you're good, and I'm not going to hit your house because that thing's sighted in.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about respect too. As long as you're not being a punk little kid, you're good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'll be a punk little kid towards my own stuff, but
yeah.
Like I shot up a tote that's been sitting out there forever, and BB's just flying through it like it was nothing because the plastic's all brittle now from being out in the winter and then the summer and all that. So,
oh man, my basement right now is probably the floor is covered in BBs. My wife fucking hates it. Yeah. Because as I go down there after I mess with my gun, I'll test it down there,
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like my area, so I'm like, I don't need to clean this up right now.
I actually
it's been
set
6 months.
I set up a little indoor shooting range for my airsoft stuff.
Nice.
I took some not like a thick coat, but like I guess I shouldn't have used this shirt because it is a nice shirt, but it doesn't fit anymore, and no one's willing to go out to the thrift stores and donate it. So I hung it up, and because we have pipes that run through the laundry room, and I'll take it to the back, and then I'll put a tote underneath it, and then I'll practice my draw to fire,
perfect, yeah.
and then I'll practice left hand. I'll practice my bumps and my peaks and all that, and BBs all over the floor. Dude, I probably so I did a deep clean on my room this past week. I think I vacuumed over 1,000 BBs up off the ground.
I bet, man.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's how bad my basement is right now. It's I've been neglecting it. Yeah.
Well, we set up where we could shoot indoors. Like if we wanted to test something and it was raining out or something like that, we did. We just got one of the and we got something from Amazon. We took one of those boxes, just tipped it up. And then just cut the lid kind of flaps off or whatever, so it would be open, and then put a towel in there inside. And so then when you shoot in, all the BBs stay in the box.
Yeah.
Is whatever, and we'd have a little paper target up there. We'd shoot through, test it out like that. But I was like, dude, because one of the times we have a long hallway outside here, so. I was like, set the target up over here. We'll stand in the kitchen and shoot down here. My wife's like, don't get BBs ever. I'm like, just don't worry about it. It'll be fine. So, matter of fact, one of the giveaways we did, we're in the kitchen, and I have this on. It's on one of our videos. We had I hung a balloon with all the names in it, right, for the giveaway drawing.
Oh, all
I
right.
hung a balloon on the light over top of the dining room table. Okay, so behind that, the back wall is the outside wall. It's got the window and the blind. So we had one of these cheap ass Springer pistols we got in one of the mystery boxes. Right, we're like, this thing's shooting like 110 FPS, no big deal.
Was it like that
So
silver one?
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
but even crappier looking. Like it was black, like a little Beretta.
Oh, all right. I'll get this one. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was checking my Powerball numbers.
Sorry.
Oh, you got tangled up. Nice. So we
Sorry about
hung
that.
we hung this balloon up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
25 ACP.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
There might be a BB in there. Yep. Oh shit.
Oh, there was. You're in big trouble, mister.
Probably.
Indeed.
Oh shit. Well,
Oh,
so
that's so
speaking of
good.
that, that's what happened with ours. We set up this balloon. I was like, my wife said, "You're going to shoot that in the house?" I'm like, "Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry. It's fine." So we used the Springer. It didn't bust the balloon. The balloon just.
Oh man.
it's just hanging.
I don't think this
I'm
was
like, oh,
off a
no.
balloon.
We need a bigger gun, okay? So he goes and gets one of his Combat Master or some shit, whatever that we had.
Oh,
So he pulls that out. It goes through the balloon, of course. It pots a balloon, names go. I was like, yeah. It sticks into the fucking blind.
Yep.
So we still have that today. There's a hole in it, like halfway through, that was pushed out on the other side.
Nice.
So I was like, "Hey, don't tell mom, okay?" Because two of the guys are my sons,
Classic.
and she never noticed. She never
Cordless
noticed.
hole punch.
It went months,
Nice.
and then I was like, "Hey, remember that night we were shooting?" She's like, "Oh my god!"
You ratted yourself out. That's great.
no, that's
Hell
the
yeah.
joke. That guns are just cordless hole punchers.
Right.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Well, listen, if I had 25 grand to spend on airsoft, this is what I want to do for the first time I get on the field. I want to go as a juggernaut, okay? And I want to have minigun, all right?
Yep.
HPA minigun. I want I don't care about the tank, fucking strap it, whatever. I want the big ass, fucking badass looking juggernaut suit, because I can I can carry some weight. I can't run, right? So I just walk slow. Perfect for juggernaut. And I want the shoulder straps to hold the minigun, right? Where it just like the frame or whatever that thing is that it sits on,
Yeah.
and it goes over your shoulders, and then I can just kind of swivel it. I want one of those. And then the juggernaut suit I want built by one of the guys I did a podcast with a couple months ago, Ghost Bones. So if you go to Gibbers Plays Airsoft, his channel, he's got you'll see that guy's Ghost Bones juggernaut outfit. Dude, it's badass. He's wired some colored LEDs in there to where it changes color when somebody hits the button.
Oh,
So
cool.
that you can see from a distance which team the juggernaut's on or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, bro. But so I
I
want
just
one
found
a
his channel, I'm
juggernaut
gonna
suit from
watch it.
him. Yeah, dude. So it's the cupcake one.
Oh, all right.
So you'll see on Gibbers Plays Airsoft. Go back. It's probably a couple months ago.
I see it. Yep.
The cupcake juggernaut or some shit. It's
Yeah.
badass, man.
Oh, nice.
So-
And I'll definitely watch the podcast you guys do, too.
Gibbers, Shot Tactics, and Ghost Bones all play at the same field together.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, they're cool. They're good guys. So Shot Tactics and Gibbers both have YouTube channels, and they share videos. So they'll
all right.
so that they'll when they go to edit, they'll send each other videos or whatever. Their footage, so they can swap between, because Gibbers has a drone as well that he uses on the field. He has that 360, that i360 camera,
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
and then and of course the scope cam and whatever else.
Nice. I love when
And then the
people
drone.
implement all that.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fuck ton of work.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
edit all that shit.
I can only imagine.
For real.
I would love one of those 360 cams on top of my
Mhm.
helmet. And so that way, like, when you have people like Ruby coming up on you and putting the suppressor right to your head, they can see all that. That would be
Be able
so
to-
cool.
You could
Yeah,
put that in
yeah.
the video, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so Mr. OT has a GoPro on his head, but then he has a 360 cam popping up out of his shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it works. Yeah, it works. So, he could see around him and in front of him. When he got hit by that tag round in the chest,
Right.
I looked over and I saw smoke come out of his mouth. And he thought I was just shitting, like bullshitting or whatever. He didn't really believe me. Well, he went back and watched the 360 camera that was on his shoulder, and you could see 2 puffs of smoke go out when
Holy
he
shit.
exhales. Yeah. And that right there, I was like, man, I think I want another camera, but I'm gonna wait a little while. Get used to editing 3 fucking cameras for a little bit
No
first,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would be the other thing I'd get is upgrade my computer to where I
definitely.
wouldn't have to wait a fucking hour and a half for my shit to render, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
I can edit. Holy shit.
Dude, I got
And
30
a tag-in launcher.
minutes. I still need more, man.
Tag-in
shit that I
launcher,
do.
and I would buy like 1,000 Reaper rounds.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Brim, quick question. Well, 2 quick questions. One, what editing software do you use?
I use DaVinci Resolve 16,
Oh, I use 17.
the free version.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm waiting. I'm definitely gonna buy the full version.
Mhm.
I feel like after this wave of videos is done, then I'll buy the full version. But I've been able to do everything with the free version.
And then 2, could you teach me how to edit as well as you do, man? Because your shit's just phenomenal.
I can
It's
send
really good
you
editing.
the links of what I learned, but basically,
Okay.
when I'm editing something, I do all the mundane shit first. You want to get your cuts out, yada, syncing up everything, yada yada, and then whatever I think of, like in my head, I Google that, and then I put DaVinci Resolve at the end,
Okay.
and then I try to just it's backups, backups. You're gonna fuck up videos. You're gonna mess up trying new stuff. Not know how to get back to where you were before you messed that up.
Control
Just
Z
make
is
lots
your best friend.
lots of backups. Yeah. I do the lazy editing. I sit back like this, put my legs up,
Oh, yeah.
and I just do everything with
Start
one
clicking
mouse.
around.
Do with one mouse. Yeah, just start clicking around. I've been getting into shortcuts and stuff, but YouTube is going to be able to teach you a lot better than I can teach you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other thing.
I'm willing to show you like what I do, but I don't feel like it's gonna. Well, if you know DaVinci, it might help you a little bit. But
Yeah, I know DaVinci a little bit. Like, I use DaVinci Resolve on the one grenade to rule them all video. Like, that was my first time really getting into DaVinci. It does not want to.
no,
Oh, there we
No,
go.
you know what it's focusing on? That, and I'm trying to figure it out. The word or whatever that's posted on your wall in the back. What is it? Those letters and
the wooden letters.
yeah.
So that is me and my wife's new last name together in runes. Viking
shit.
runes. So it's winter, believe it or not, Winter. But it looks like it says Pitmere.
Right.
But those are runes, and each one means, something different, protection, love, unity, all that stuff.
Shit, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I made those out of some like sticks in the woods and stuff. We had a pagan wedding, not your traditional
Oh yeah.
in a church wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so funny. I met somebody God, this is like 18 years ago. We were at a restaurant or whatever, and we were waiting for somebody to come out. Like, we were already done. We were waiting to pay to leave, and we had to go up front, by the front door to pay. And we were standing there, and this girl and her boyfriend were talking. I was talking with them and stuff, and that was the first time I heard somebody say, "Yeah, I'm pagan." I was like, "Okay, like, what is that?" Like, I didn't even know. I mean, I know the word, and but I didn't know it was like a real like religion or belief system to follow.
Yeah. Yeah. There's different pagans. Like there's like Wiccans, and stuff like that.
Yeah, Wiccan, right.
Yeah.
Heard
We're
of that
not
as
too
well.
serious. We're probably on like, I don't know, the lowest thing of the, paganism, if you will, or whatever. We do rituals and stuff, but we're not speaking in tongues or putting spells on anybody. We kind of just have respect for the earth, and the sun, stuff like that. We're simple, nothing too crazy.
So yeah, what is like the core? I'm curious. What?
Well,
I've never looked
me
into.
and my
What's
wife,
the core belief?
With me and my wife, it's mainly that, like, the earth is our mother.
Right.
Obviously without the earth, we wouldn't be here. The earth and the sun,
Right.
it's almost getting into the hippy dippy shit with the fire, earth, wind, and air, all that stuff. But without getting too crazy with stories, if that's, good enough for you to be spiritual, then I'm not going to judge you. It works for me,
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I've read some stuff about years ago when I was big into studying, like the Bible coinciding with like human history,
Mm-hmm.
So I've read some stuff about how the interpretation of the sun, all the listings of the sun in the Bible, like S-O-N, right? The Son of God, was actually meant as the sun in the sky.
The sun. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you go back and read it, once I saw that or, learned that, then I couldn't unlearn it. So then I was really curious. I was like, I'm going to go back and read these, parts of the Bible with that and, knowing that. And it makes so much sense.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's a little
shit,
trip.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And not to get into religion or anything, but most religions all have either, a god or some super being.
Right.
And then he died and then like rose on the seventh day. It's all generally the same.
What was that? Have you seen that? It's on YouTube, actually. There's a, I think it was on Netflix too. Zeitgeist. Have you seen that short film?
Mm-mm.
Zeitgeist.
Mm-mm.
It goes through that that whole process, like that what you just said, and it lists all the different like things in history, the different time periods, and what they believed, and it was the same. This one, and it tells the names of the what So we have in our current day Jesus of Nazareth, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, it was whoever.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
6 or 7 different ones that we know of leading up. And all these are all
what is this
like
called again?
Zeitgeist.
How would you spell that?
Z-I. You can start typing it in.
Oh, yep, it's right there.
It'll come up.
Yep.
And I think it's like an hour and a half or hour.
Oh yeah,
20
an hour
minute
and
film
I
or
got one that
something.
says an hour and 40 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah. Definitely take a look at that. Yeah.
Dude, you have to watch that. But it's very interesting. And, for people to think, especially with the information we have now, that we're always learning things or whatever, for people to think that the Bible, like the writings in the Bible, that there's no way that they could be misinterpreted or, that there's no errors in it. It's like the inerrant word of God kind of thing.
Yep.
It's really naive to think that, because if you, and honestly, even in current day, like just start keeping a journal for yourself, just a handwritten journal, and you get tired of writing, right? Like some days you're going to write slang, you're going to write shorter words.
Yep.
You're going to write, whatever. So, in our current day slang for all these different things. And maybe you're going to write in there some personal stuff that is, what you call your, maybe a pet, not a pet name, but, term of endearment for your wife or your brother or your sister. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It's not going to make sense to the masses if they were to read it. If somebody had to sit down and scrutinize and interpret your writings from your journal, 1,000 years from now, what are they going to think? That
You can only imagine.
like, bro, So that's kind of, I'm like, okay, there's great things in it. There's but it's very difficult to prove. Like, oh yeah, this is exactly what they meant.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't fucking know.
I don't
We
get
don't
too into religion, but basically to me, the Bible is a decent, guide to life.
For sure.
Yeah.
Don't fuck your best friend's wife. Don't kill
Bro.
people, like
It's
standard
the
shit.
Bottom line is respect, right? Respect
Exactly,
yourself,
yeah.
respect others.
Yeah.
Like, what else you got to do? The golden rule,
the golden rule, and all the religions have that rule in some way or another. It's always you want to others as you'd want to be done unto you, or treat others how you want to be treated. It's all the same shit. Just don't be a dick.
No shit, right?
Yeah.
Just don't suck. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
you got to keep up the positive vibes, and as long as you bestow kindness on others, kindness will be bestowed upon to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always think I always laugh at this this one saying in the Bible. It always pops in my head because of how I grew up and when I was, the church and stuff, what I was taught. And then, but this one where it says, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So I never really contemplated that saying until I got sick, until I got paralyzed. So I stayed in shape, most of my life. I was worked out all the time. I was active, whatever, pretty healthy and stuff. And then, and up until a few years ago, well, I never really felt old or, any of that kind of shit. I never had, oh, my back hurts. Oh, my knees. So as I'm getting older now, especially coming out of, recovering from this shit, I always think bro, that, cause in the Bible, when you're taught that, it's or in the church, when they talk about that saying in the Bible or that, scripture, it's more about the spiritual part. Oh, the flesh is pulling you towards this evil thing or pulling you towards doing something bad. I'm like, I don't think that's what it meant. I think it means, we inside, we're excited about doing something. And then you go try to do it and you're older and your body says, fuck you. Okay. Yep. That's really what it's about. That's what I think it's about. Not this internal struggle. Yeah. There is that as well, the back and forth, whatever. But, I really think it has to do with the, man, I want to go out and play airsoft with 50 pounds of gear on me and run up this hill, gung ho and shit. Oh shit. I can't,
yep.
My ankle hurts or my whatever,
Yeah. It's always nice too, though, when you see guys out there that you normally don't see out there, or you don't think that you would see out there, because you're good for him. You're not going to make fun of some fat dude running around playing airsoft. You're gonna be a fucking asshole. What?
Oh yeah.
He's out there basically working out. Something. Yeah, you don't want to tease. I understand little kids, the little kids, that's understandable. But
sure,
if you're 16 or older and you're making fun of someone because they're fat and they're running around playing airsoft, you got something else, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're working their ass off trying to get healthy, and
or if they're just having fun, they're getting healthy, having fun. So why would you hate on that? Yeah.
I never understood that. I never understood either why my brother-in-law, my older sister's husband, he's been running marathons for 25 years plus, whatever. Well, he'll go out and train, he goes running, all the time, and he runs around the streets and stuff, where they live up in Northeast Ohio. And he's had people throw shit from their car, like trash, or he had somebody threw a, half drank milkshake at him while he's running.
Yeah.
They're pissed or something. Why would that bother you? If you're that shallow and upset with yourself that you're not going out and doing something like that, I guess that's where it comes from. I don't know.
That, or just the wanting to see the world burn. I was one of those kids. Yeah. Give me a can of spray paint. I'm gonna go spray paint something. I don't care if it's a church, a Blockbuster. Yeah. I would never do that now. No, not at all.
Though.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. But also, like you said, I remember throwing a bottle of half soda, half chewing tobacco spit at somebody while we were driving down the street. That is an asshole thing to do, and I will never
chewing
forget
tobacco
that.
Spit. Well, hey man, you learned.
Exactly. I was the little destructive, teenager, just wanted to see the world burn. I didn't give a shit about anything. And then I think at 18 or 19, something clicked in my brain, and I was like, quit being a little shithead.
Good for you, man.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we're all assholes at some point in our life.
Oh yeah,
about something.
Just as long as you're able to be self-aware of it, I feel like it's okay. Because you could be an asshole. Everybody loves an asshole. But if you don't know you're being an asshole, then you then no one wants to deal with you, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were talking about, Lance and I were talking about this, I think, or maybe it was you and I, Brim. I can't remember. But one of y'all said about, YouTube. Oh, no, it was shark bait. He was learning, he was watching all these YouTube channels to learn stuff, whatever. I was like, yeah, YouTube's great for shit like that. But one of the guys I was talking with, maybe one of you guys, when you edit your own videos, you kind of, it's that, I guess teacher of, you're looking at yourself, you're like, how I talk and how I do this and how I do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you start learning like, oh, maybe I do this different or something,
Yeah. You try to better yourself watching your old videos,
Right.
Yeah.
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 And you just learn more, just keep bettering yourself. I feel like you can start to see that in my videos,
Oh yeah,
me
definitely.
and more stuff, Yeah. Yeah.
Brim, I've been watching you since I started playing at Bing.
Oh, nice.
Because I discovered you just typing in Bingfield YouTube, like Bingfield on YouTube, and you were like one of the first suggestions to pop up, and I clicked on your videos. I was hooked ever since,
cool?
so I'm like,
that's cool, dude.
Here we are on a podcast together, and I'm like,
That's awesome. I love that, dude.
Yeah.
And my goal is just to get, people, if they watch my videos, to get them to want to play Airsoft, to want them to go play Airsoft, or get into the hobby, or, I like when people ask questions too, like, what kind of gun is that? Anything like that. Anything's engaging. When I did the rock video, a whole bunch of people messaged me, give me compliments, made me feel great. I love them.
Dude, you did awesome. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that video was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was a lot of work too. Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Working on the second part. Took a break for a little bit. I felt like I needed a break. Starting to get the I don't know what it is, like writer's block.
Oh yeah.
I open up the editor and I'm sitting there and it's just looking at me and I'm like, yeah, fuck you too, man. I'll get to you in a second.
You know what? I have the problem with instead of that, I guess I just get like, I'll go to edit it. I'm watching it and I'm like, this is shit. Like nobody's going to want to watch. I'm not even, why even edit this thing? Like it's not, I just,
you're
so
your,
I have
worst
those,
critic.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is a good thing, because then I don't know if I was like that, I would think, what can I do to make this a little bit better or whatever? Because with the central front footage, it was me every 5 minutes bitching at my gun. I was like, you fucking piece of shit, because I was playing with a broken spring and I didn't know it, and it was my first milsim, American milsim event, and I wanted it to be awesome. I was just not having a good time. But you can't tell that from the video I put out. It's like a little trailer, I put on with the Sweet Dreams Are Made of These song on. And it's just me flanking with the guys, doing some battles, some shootouts and stuff. Looks awesome, So I took all the shitty footage and I cut out, some parts and made it look better, And one of my friends was like, oh man, that's awesome. I was like, it's the best I could do, man, with what I had. I had a bunch of shitty footage. And he was like, hey man, you did what you needed to do to make it look good.
Right. Yeah, editing is great with shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, learning to edit, especially for your own channel, is quite the learning curve.
Yeah.
My most viewed video was my unboxing, and I edited that on my phone.
Nice. Oh, Mr. OT, he just got a computer. All his edits were on his phone.
No
That's
way.
What Hell yeah, I was talking about.
Now he probably has the best fucking iPhone or whatever it is, because it's great. And I don't know how he does it, because that's like the most cancerous thing to me, is trying to edit a video on a cell phone. Oh no, I'd rather break off my toes or something, dude. That just sounds so bad, man.
I just started learning, bro. Not hell yeah. I was just this podcast will come, not this one, but the guy I just talked to. He's in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
He was just telling me about Splice. So it's an app called Splice. He was like, yeah, man, you can edit. It's really great. It's a really good setup. You'll have to check it out. So I've actually edited some short videos on my phone for my other Instagram or one of my other Instagrams that I do for reviews, because we started a bunch of YouTube channels, One of them is a review channel. So CNR Reviews, you'll see me and Coltrane on there. Same, it's, one of my sons, it's on the Airsoft channel. Me and him on there doing fucking dumbass reviews on a broom and dustpan, bro. Yeah. Or I'm not kidding, kitchen
That's awesome.
shit. We did one on beer. We on some kind of beer. Yeah, dude. So
Wait,
but
what
I
is
just
this
started
channel
doing
called?
CNR.
All one
Reviews.
word.
Yeah. Well, on YouTube, the reviews is separate, but
Yeah, no, I think I see it.
on Instagram, it's all one word. So I started posting some short little, 7-second, 10-second videos or 20-second videos on Instagram. And I'll tell you the difference, man. Like, Airsoft does not get suggested or pushed on like to the general public on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. But pretty much everything else outside of guns and whatever does. So as an example, if I put a short video, even if it's interesting, on our Trifecta site or, Instagram, it might get 50, whatever. I've done some shorts on our YouTube, might get 2,000 views over like a month. Okay. This thing, but I have 12,000 subs on YouTube. We have 1,300 followers on Instagram. Now check this out. I'm not saying that to brag. So CNR Reviews, my Instagram has 43 followers. I put up short videos on there last week. Within 24 hours, like 5,000 views, 2,000 views. Like, bro, like you don't even have to try.
Yeah.
Shit just gets pushed out there. But you do something with Airsoft, it's like creeping along. Like you got to tag all these different people. I don't tag anybody. Yeah. Because I don't even have any followers on this thing. So, and I'm showing like a DeWalt tool, it's most of the stuff I use at work is for my work, whatever. All my tools are DeWalt stuff. And I'll just hold up a, whatever. And it gets all these fucking views. Now the videos on YouTube, some of them have a lot of views. I have one on there that's, we did one on a night vision, not a scope, like
goggles or something.
Kind of like something you would use just to like a spotting.
Oh, binoculars.
Yeah, binoculars. Yeah. So it's really just one, but it's like a big.
Yeah, the singular one.
Is hold up, and it does have a mount. We did a review on that, like showed all the features on it and shit like that. But I haven't posted a video on YouTube for a couple months, I think.
For the CNR.
But, yeah. But
7 days ago.
7 days ago.
A short. Yeah. Oh, it's got no views. Shorts. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
I'll be your first fucking view.
I don't even remember what it was.
Bathtub fails. You're working on a bathtub or something?
Oh, the bathtub. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that one should have. Oh, that's the. Okay, see, when I put it on YouTube, I did. I took that. So I edited that on my phone from that splice.
Oh, okay.
And then, but on Instagram, that bathtub one has like 2,500 views or some shit.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's weird how, because sometimes I'll upload maybe the same video on YouTube, TikTok, and then Instagram. And it does different with all the platforms, it's different.
For sure.
So CNR Reviews, all one word?
CNR is one word, CNR, and then reviews.
Yeah. So we were going to call it Colt, because my son's name's Colton. We're going to call it Colt and Rock, E-Rock, Colt and Rock Reviews. And I was like, that's too long. Let's just say CNR. So that's what we ended up calling it. Yeah, we had shirts made just like I did with Trifecta. We had hats made. You'll see if you watch some of those videos, you'll see. We had polo shirts and stuff. It was fun, man. I mean, I when I was laid up, I could barely get out of bed. I was able to walk down here to the office and then sit. It's pretty much all I could do. So I was going nuts. So I started the CNR reviews. I started because Colton was here. This is when he was he still in high school? I think he was still in high school. And anyway, I was like,
I say he's pretty grown now.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, hey, come here. You want to, I'm going to start this YouTube channel. You want to be on a video? He's like, no. I was like, come here and just sit down here and we'll talk about this thing. He's like, well, what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know, grab a fucking spoon or something. We'll talk about it. He's like, a kitchen utensil or something. Like I didn't know what to do. We just started a bunch of random shit. But anyway, that's how a couple of these YouTube channels started. The Airsoft thing started the same way. I didn't even know anything about Airsoft. I didn't care about Airsoft, didn't know anything about it. I couldn't go play it. I couldn't get out of the house.
Yeah.
These guys started playing. I was like, hey, let me film your stuff. So that's where it came from. And yeah, so
nice.
All kind of random shit. I started a fucking cooking channel. Me and my daughter. My daughter was over here. I was like, hey, I'm going to start another channel. She's like, another one? I'm like, yeah, you're going to be in it. She's like, no, I don't want to be in it. I'm like, come on. So I had all my kids in our videos at some point. So, yeah, but
that's awesome. I just started getting into editing more personal stuff, like just home movies with me and the wife, the animals and stuff like that. And I got a couple surprises in store for her. She's going to love.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. The copyright shit though, man. So like, I know it might change, say farther down the road, if say I got 100,000 subscribers or whatever, Yeah. But I don't care. I use any song I want. If it's good and it fits, I put it on. And you know what the worst they do is say, hey, we're going to let you use our song, but if we play ads on your video, you won't make no money.
Right.
I don't give a shit right now. I don't care. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Because most people are worried about the whole copyright issues. And it's like, hey, you should only be worried about that if you're making millions. Because,
dude, these podcasts, I went back and demonetized all these. I just turned it off.
Yeah.
I just turned it off because I didn't want any of that shit coming up. Because it kept coming up on all of our videos.
Oh, shit. It was kept after you would already have them out, huh?
After it goes through the upload, when you upload it and it goes through the checks, everything's thumbs up, everything's great, everything's fine. Fucking 2 weeks later, you go back in, you're like, what the hell? And then you got a thing on there. It says, it's not viewable until I go in there and do something, whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, fuck this shit, man. I can't figure it out. I mean, I think I know what they're doing, but whatever. I just went and just turned it off on all of them. Like all these podcasts, I just turn them off.
Yeah, the thing I got lucky with was my buddy at work. He makes lo-fi and dubstep and house music.
Oh, nice.
And I really like his stuff. Like, I started listening to it before I really started getting into the editing and stuff. And I'm like, hey, man, can I use this song in one of my videos? And he's like, dude, use as many songs as you want. Just put me in the description. I'm like, that's awesome. Cool. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
That's all they want, That's all they ask for is just a little
I don't
credit.
know if you guys know this website or the YouTube channel NCS, No Copyright Sounds.
Yes.
There's a few.
So there's No Copyright Sounds. If you look that up, they've got like 30-some million subs. Mm-hmm. But they put out he, she, whatever. I don't even know who, if it's a group of people, whatever. But they put out really good songs, really good music. And it's all different. Like they'll have dubstep, they'll have chill, they'll have whatever, all kind of house music, whatever.
What is it called again?
No Copyright Sounds. If you look NCS on YouTube,
I see.
They'll be the first one to come up. So they do the same thing. So if you click on the a song and you like it, and you use that song, it just says in the description, if you want to use this, just put this, in your description of your video.
Yeah. The YouTube channel where I'm getting most of my music is called Infraction, and it's like these two guys from Sweden. And then one of the guys also broke off by himself and is making his own little thing, and it's all copyright. They love, if you say you're going to use a song, they say, hey, comment, tell us that you're using a song. We'd love to, check it out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Infraction. I have them credited in my videos to where I do use their music.
Yeah.
But also, I might be Infraction. INFRACTION, right? Infraction.
Infraction, no copyright music. Yep.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Yeah. IN 244,000 subscribers.
Yeah. I'm subbing to him right now.
But if their song isn't quite how I want it, I'm like, okay, I'm editing videos now. Now I got to do some sound design. Fuck.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. But
That's
I mean,
cool, though.
me being a musician, I feel like helps with that a little bit, you know?
For
It's like,
sure.
all right, this song is 2 minutes. I need it to be a minute and 10 seconds, but now I need to go cut it and make sure that it's cut on the beat so to where it does you can't tell. I shorten the whole song down by 30 seconds, you know?
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
But it's easy to do with their stuff because it's so clean and it's so nice. Like
I'll have to check it out.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Hell
kind
yeah.
of suck at making music. I think my first intro was actually I had been working this on the guitar for a while, and I know it sounded like crap because I recorded it with my phone, but I had been working on that riff for like 2 or 3 months straight, and it wasn't even meant to be an intro. It was supposed to go. I was writing a song, and I just don't have the knack for that. So I'm really lucky that my intro is now locked and loaded. By my buddy Novice. Oh, dude,
yeah.
that song is killer.
Oh, that's the link you sent me on Discord, right?
Yep.
After the last time we talked, Novice.
Yeah,
I'm trying
definitely.
to find it. I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'll have to check out his stuff too.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, I did check out. Yeah, I did check him out. Yeah, I remember clicking on this link. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
a YouTube channel you sent me a link to, right?
I think I linked you to his SoundCloud.
Oh, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's putting out videos or music like crazy. He's putting out like 1 to 3 a week. And and he's great at it. Like,
Nice. I'll definitely check it out. And he only asked for credit, right?
yeah, I can ask on your behalf if you like.
Well, no,
I'll see him at work tomorrow.
Before I even do anything, I would obviously ask him.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, I'll ask for you.
I messaged this one guy to see if I could use a Frank Sinatra song, but that's been a couple months. I haven't got a response back.
Yeah, nice. No, my only copyrighted song is a Foo Fighters song.
Oh, nice.
No Son of Mine. That's in my one short when the Join the High Kappa Squad.
See, and you probably got a thing to where it was like, yeah, we don't care if you use a song, but we might play ads on it or something. Which I don't care.
I don't care. It's a short.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I would only care if like I said, if this was like my main job. You know, then you'd be a little bit more careful.
Sure.
I'd probably hire somebody to understand that stuff more than I do. You know.
Yeah. No, this is just a hobby at the moment. I mean, I would love to turn this into even a side gig would be awesome. But
if I could get free BBs from a company, it's all worth it, man. It is all worth it, dude.
My thing is, I kind of want to ask a company to give me $15 like a week, so I can that just covers my admission for the field.
Oh,
it's a huge cost off of me.
Dude,
I just go to the field, I film, I rep their stuff.
I've been talking to a guy that Trifecta had on, Honey Badger.
Yeah,
and he was saying, man, like, yeah, he was like, dude, go hit up this guy and see if if he wants to sponsor you. And I was like, I don't want to just yet. I'm fine, but maybe down the road I might say something. Hey, I'll use your BBs. I can make a whole video saying how great your BBs are.
Right?
We get free BBs for life. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the fields, if you get sponsored at that field, I mean, you play for free.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
At the field.
I did have Chris say he wanted to use my Operation Flashpoint video, but he never got back to me about that. But I don't know.
You know how Chris is.
Just in case,
Oh, yeah, busy man.
I've had somebody ask, can I use part of your video from whatever? In fact, that's happened before. And then also just recently, Mr. OT, when I did the one with Haley Airsoft, he messaged me and said, hey, can I use part of your video? I want to make, little short thing, whatever. Nice. So he did. I was like, yeah, dude, like, and this goes for anybody. You can always use any of our stuff. I don't care. So
yeah,
just
awesome.
Take it, whatever.
Yeah,
I was going to ask about that after the show tonight. I was like, I should ask so I can throw in like one of my videos when it comes out.
Dude,
whenever this
Mr.
comes
OT
out,
said I
just
could
get
use
it.
his footage, and I still was asking, hey man, do you mind if I use this one part? And he's like, dude, like I gave you the link for all the footage. Don't ask me again.
Like, stop asking.
Yeah.
Well, that's like when we have parties, people come over, we'll ask them like, hey, what are you drinking or what do you want? I'll grab them something out of if they're a beer or whatever, I'll grab them for them. And then as they're done, I'm like, that's the first one. Or that's the only one I'm getting. You feel free, make yourself at home.
Yeah.
You get your own beer. I'm not going to supply it all night.
Yep.
I'm not going to hand it to you all night. We have beer for people to drink if they want, but
yeah,
I'm not going to get it for you every night.
every time.
All
Yeah.
night. Yeah, every time. Like, bro, this is the one time. Okay.
That's why I keep my circle small too, to where like anybody that comes to my house, they know where stuff's at. They don't really ask for stuff. Yeah. Same if I go over their house, I'm not asking to get a cup of water or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
What? Oh, cool. Sorry. I checked the Instagram because I was seeing if I've talked to Mr. OT yet, and I haven't.
Oh.
And
he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, I should probably get in touch with him. But no, Nashville Mercenaries account just reacted to my story.
Is that he's down there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Memphis. I think he's Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but Nashville Mercenaries is a Nashville Airsoft team.
Nice.
So I always love when people react. There's a couple other accounts, like I've been talking to guys over in I think Austria and Germany and all these other countries just hit me up and like, I love your stuff. And
there's people from South Africa, dude, that are playing Airsoft that I would never think of. Like, it's weird. And I'm not trying to be weird, but like you would think like, all right, Africa, you think black people. There's a lot of white people that live in Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa. Yeah. Like it's crazy.
History, right? They took over or immigrated there, whatever, like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I did the podcast with the girl from over there. It's like 2 months ago. She's from
Africa?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I was asking her, like, so how was it like high school and, are things different there? Like, do you guys have this in school? What was, going on there?
Because we were taught in school, Africa, black people, like, I don't know, they didn't teach us shit about Africa, just that the shape of it. There's animals there and tribes of black people. That's basically all they fucking told us,
Well, it's funny. The richest man in the world is an African American.
Oh, Elon?
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He is from South Africa.
There's a group of airsofters that just went to South Africa. Nico.
Name's Nico.
Yeah.
Mustang. I love
Kicking Mustang.
Yeah, they all just went to South Africa to play airsoft. I was like,
dude, that looked like fun.
Oh yeah, dude, it looked so fun.
I want to get up to Kaneki sometime and go do that big
factory,
one.
Yeah,
where Alphonse plays.
That.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tell them about that.
So it's basically this big factory, and you can almost go anywhere. Like you can, like I was getting vertigo watching Airsoft Alphonse video because he's standing over the edge of this roof that has no like guard on it.
Yeah,
and he's just taking his LMG and spraying down there. I think it was with Silo.
Yeah, because
I think this was Silo's first time in the States.
Yep. Yeah. So it's like an old factory, and it's dangerous, man. But it looks like it's a blast.
I want to play there so bad.
Somewhat close to us, right?
Yeah, it's like a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
Like
man.
It's same as like Sogo and The Rock.
Yeah.
I would love to get some footage at Sogo. I haven't played any CQB before.
Man, so many people were telling me all the locals were there for G&G Day, for The Rock, and they kept talking about Sogo, and I was like, I didn't know what Sogo is, but I kept seeing signs that said Sogo. Well, the owner owns The Rock Airsoft and Sogo Airsoft, so that's why they were saying that. Yeah,
I've been wanting to make it down there.
It says it's like a CQB. They just bought out another part of the building, so it's like an
cool.
outdoor CQB. Yeah,
All
just
right.
trying to get the guys together and make a road trip. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I've been trying to get my buddies to go down with me because my buddies actually got like a place down near the Lake of the Ozarks, so it's not too far of a drive from there to
Oh, no,
go
wait.
down and play at Sogo.
When you say that though, because that's where I was confused. Because they say Ozark, Missouri. That's not Lake of the Ozarks.
Well, yeah, no, no.
Oh, they're two separate
Yeah,
places?
no. Ozark's close to Lake of the Ozarks, but it's not Lake of the Ozarks.
Okay.
Okay.
Lake of the
No,
Ozarks
I only
is
know
so big,
Lake
it's
of
made
the
of
Ozarks.
multiple cities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense because the way they were explaining it, I was like, "Oh, so it's by Lake of the Ozarks," and they were like, "No, it's Ozark," and I'm like, "Yeah, like Lake of the Ozarks," and they were like, "No,
No,
Ozarks."
it's in Ozark.
You're close,
Don't you know?
geographically, but not like
Yeah.
that close. I think Ozarks is about an hour and a half away,
Oh,
which is
alright.
like going to Bing, but I can go fish down at the lake. So
How long does it take you to get to Bing from your house?
an hour and 30. If I'm
Oh
avoiding,
my!
if I avoid 270,
Man.
if not, it's an hour. So
I take 55 to the bridge, and then I take like the side road all the way there. It takes me 35 minutes.
yeah, I take
Yeah.
Manchester to 141, 141 to
Yeah.
270, or
That's what
141 to
Kaiser
Lindbergh,
used to take. Yeah.
and Lindbergh to the last portion of 270. But
Hey, Extreme though is closer to us, right?
I think they're fairly close in proximity to one another. I think Extreme's a little further out though.
From where you're at, because yeah, you're in West County. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a little further out.
15 minutes away from me. It's awesome.
Oh, dude, I bet.
I still like to go to
Oh,
Bing,
shit.
because Bing's,
Oh.
that's where the players are at.
Yeah,
If we get enough people, then we say, hey, Sunday we're all going to be at Extreme, then it's awesome. We'll have enough people there. It
Oh,
just
yeah,
sucks
we
when
should
you
totally-
go there and there's only like 4 or 5 people there, and they're
we
not
should totally
really.
set that up to get
Jesus.
just rally the troops and get a whole lot of people out
Oh
there.
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I haven't played there before, and I've been wanting to.
It's kind of weird how that has become like playing at Bing has been the norm, and then like a little treat has been, hey, let's go to Extreme or let's go to Wildcat.
I haven't been to Wildcat yet either. Bing's the only field I played at. period.
Oh, you haven't played at Extreme?
No.
Oh, dude,
I-
we gotta get you out there. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
man. Thing is, I don't drive yet.
Oh, all right.
Uh,
So you gotta
yeah.
get buddies, or I gotta come and swing and pick you up or something.
I bet I could get my buddy to get me going, but I'm getting my license out like the end of the month.
That's close to you.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a buddy that lives just down the street that we typically go together. He went without me today, and I was a little ticked off about that, but he went with another buddy, so it was okay. But
Hey,
other
he
than
had
that-
fun. Be jealous.
I had a word.
Right.
But
I know I had to be an adult today. God damn it.
Damn it. Well,
Yeah,
listen,
but-
man, it's been awesome talking
Yeah.
with you guys. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And but I love doing this kind of stuff.
oh,
you
love
know,
it too.
Getting a group.
Oh yeah, I feel like I could talk forever with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I have a great time.
hmm
Yeah, so like the next time we do something like this, we can add another couple people that you guys
Ooh.
play with or you're talking about, whatever.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Have
Yeah.
a group.
Ruby, Burnt Patch, Spoon. Those three
Cakes.
guys.
Cakes.
Yeah.
Cakes. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
cakes.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah, Cakes
Oh,
is
yeah.
really articulate. I feel like if you have him on, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could listen to that dude fucking talk all day. He needs to make some audiobooks and shit.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got another question for you before we go. So Brim, you go first this time. Anyone big airsoft name, right? Big airsoft player, well known, whatever. Any airsofter you want. Which one are you going to have, gameplay with or play on the field with, and then go have a beer afterwards or whatever.
Oh, all right. A beer afterwards too. I want to say Dutch. I noticed the play styles. Very similar. We're kind of like the lone guys hunting. Whatnot. I think me and him would be pretty good. Have a beer afterward. I'm not too big of a drinker, so I feel like me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
him.
Or just whatever,
Drink a
play
beer.
with,
Yeah.
go
There's
out to dinner or
also
something.
someone that's probably not as as big as a guy I've been watching. His name is Kraken Airsoft. He's this guy up in Canada, which sucks right now for Canada because they might be banning airsoft.
For real.
Shout out to that fucking.
I'm doing a podcast
situation.
with a girl this coming or next Friday that's in Canada.
Oh,
We're
all
gonna talk
right.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, his name's I forget his real name, but he goes by Kraken Airsoft.
Yeah. I think I've heard of that.
He's a video editor at first, and then he got into airsoft. So that's
Nice.
all I'm gonna say.
Gotcha.
He's got some great videos, out there.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like him would be cool, but he's also, I think he's like really religious, so I don't know if he'd drink beer. We might
it
go
doesn't
out for
have
a
to be beer. Just
soda afterwards or
whoever you'd
something.
like to team up with and go play on the field with.
It would be Dutch. I feel like that would just be murderous rampage. It'd be fun to maybe do like
Nice.
2 versus 50 or some crazy shit
There
like
you go.
that. Yeah.
Brim,
Yeah.
Brim, you literally are the Dutch of Bingfield.
Yeah, just not as tall as that dude. He's pretty
Yeah.
tall.
All right, Lance, what about you?
So I'm stuck between like 3.
You got to do it quick, like 1, 2, 3. Who's the first one?
Okay. I think the guy I would like to most play with is Jdrek Airsoft. Jdrek.
Yeah, he's been doing the gas blowbacks.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he does all the parkour while he's playing. He's climbing up shit. Like, that dude would be
shit.
so much fun to play with.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I've never.
Yeah, he's in like Sweden or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Dude,
in one of the Norwegian
that field
countries.
is crazy.
It is.
That map or whatever it is, it's like an old concrete building with stairways he's hopping up and down, around and out of.
Yeah, he literally will hang off and drop a floor and then pull himself up. The dude's
Holy
nuts.
shit.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
getting to play with
Okay.
him would be really cool. Especially if I got over if I was in like perfect health to do that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, that
Which I'm not.
parkour shit.
But the other two were House Gamers Airsoft and Swamp Sniper. Would love to play with them. But,
Yeah, I feel like Swamp Sniper would be good to like role play,
Oh yeah.
Because we had a few events to where it was kind of like the role play aspect, but no one was really getting into
Yeah.
it.
Like Days of Darkness is kind of like our Fertile Crescent. Or is like their Fertile Crescent.
Yeah, we're out there LARPing anyways. Why not just throw a little bit more character in it? When you get shot or something,
For real.
But,
have some fun.
Yeah, I thought about making it out there for Fertile Crescent this year, but I didn't have enough cash. But good news is I am going to be playing out at Flatacre Farms in a couple weeks from now. So, and right next to Fox Airsoft. So, I'm going to go buy stuff there
nice.
and film a video and do all that.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Well,
Eric.
it's been,
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying bye.
What about you? What about
go
you? If you could play with any Airsofter, who would it be?
probably Alphonse.
Yeah.
Alphonse?
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
I feel like
Yeah,
I would be running behind him if I were to
Yeah.
play with him.
Yeah,
it would
but
be
I
him
mean-
going full force. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I would. That'd be. Well, I like the fact that he. He does a lot of cool shit. Like, number one, he's in great shape. Like, he puts a lot of time into working out,
Mhm.
right?
Oh yeah.
So he can carry that LMG like legit, right?
Yeah. He doesn't skip leg day.
He does not skip leg day. And
Nope.
then I like the cool stuff he does with. He'll dress up in that scuba outfit.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen him do that?
Oh,
He'll
yeah.
play fucking. He works out. He'll do videos where he's running on a treadmill in his scuba outfit, or lifting with his scuba outfit, or
Or riding a
horse.
snowmobile in his
Yeah,
scuba
a
outfit,
snowmobile. Yeah,
playing
dude, like-
airsoft.
Right, like it's crazy, dude. So, but yeah, I like his game style. But Navrich, Swamp Sniper, a lot of these guys, they're up there too. But yeah,
Nice.
hell yeah. I could be his sidekick with the minigun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the LMG minigun,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been great talking with you guys for sure.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
quite serendipitous.
Yes. Yeah.
Jesus,
Probably,
breaking out the big words,
anxious though.
breaking out the vocab over here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, being on the podcast has been very serendipitous. So,
Oh yeah, I know when he hit me up, I was like, me?
Yeah,
Me?
yeah, that's what happened. I was like, me? What?
Hey,
Because we were talking about how my computer's crapping out on me, and you're like, "Hey, you want to come on the podcast?" I'm like, "I don't even know if my computer's gonna be ready
Oh,
by
man.
next week." But I told you guys, yeah.
Hey,
I was
man, we've had people that their computer broke and they just jumped on their phone. I don't,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's
That's
what I
cool.
was gonna do.
I've also watched other podcasts where I guess you guys tried to and something happened, so it was
Mhm.
your like second time retrying it or
Oh
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I
this
even
the
bought a
one I
mic
did
for
with
it.
the guy in Netherlands,
Mhm.
Woodland Warriors. They have a YouTube channel as well. He, Chris over there, the podcast that I did with him, dude, his internet was going out, in and out.
Oh
It
yeah.
cut off so many times. I edited, editing. It was great because I went back through and cut those pieces out. There were times where the lag was so bad. We couldn't hear each other. Both our screens were locked up. His view of mine and mine of his were locked up for probably 2 to 5 minutes each time.
What?
So we're just waiting, and we catch up and we finally start going. So I was like, "Hey, you're gonna have to repeat whatever you just said." He's like, "Oh, okay." So then so if you look at that video, some of them you can tell where I cut, but
It's all chopped up.
I had to cut all those dead spots out. And then we had to remember what the fuck we were just saying, when it went out.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Where were we?
I mean, I try to work around whatever. But the one thing that I don't like doing is if we're doing a group like this, more than just me and someone else, is if somebody's trying to use, if both you guys didn't have headsets and mics, if you were using your like speakerphone, that ain't working, bro, because
Oh yeah. No.
the sound cancellation thing is shit. And then a laptop,
Playback and all that.
yeah, laptop computer, the laptop's mic has that as well.
Yeah, the
So,
built-in shit.
yeah, if you didn't
Yeah.
have the headset on, you were using your laptop, it cuts out. No one's going to hear like half of your sentence.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So my mic on here is really sensitive. Like you would be able to hear my dogs bark and everything. It'd be nuts. I went and bought this, and
Blue
I
snowball.
loved it. Yeah, a little snowball. It's awesome. I love it.
Nice.
Yep.
I've been thinking about getting something like that for the voiceovers.
Oh,
I just
you
use
should,
this,
dude.
and then but
Yeah.
I do edit it.
That sounds good though.
Mhm.
I put a noise cancellation filter and another filter on top of it, so it doesn't sound so, I guess, micy.
Yeah.
There's not static in the background too, and all that other shit. But people said it sounded good, so
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. The mic was $40. I was like, all right.
hey, can't
Yep,
beat
why
it.
not?
Yeah.
It's worth it. Well, I appreciate you guys. It's been
Yeah.
great. It was
Yeah.
a good Saturday night, man. I loved
Oh
it.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, thanks for
thank
having
you
me
for
on,
having us
man.
on.
Yeah,
Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm gonna go watch Stranger Things. No, I'm just
nice.
kidding.
I'm gonna go tend to the wife.
I already finished. I already finished that the last part of that show.
Oh, I think I'm
guys
waiting
watched
for it to build up. Yeah, I think it was
Okay.
waiting for all the episodes, and then I'll binge watch it all. Yeah.
Definitely don't try not to find any spoilers on it because there's some pretty cool reveals.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I want to ask about how's the water thing going?
It's going good, man.
Yeah?
I gotta say, bro. So this is my second week.
Yep.
Friday. So yesterday, that was probably the hardest day that I had after work. Beautiful out, sunny, 85 degrees. Fucking just got done. We worked on 2 different units yesterday. One in the morning, and went back to the one we're finishing up. And then I'm driving home, and I had to stop at the gas station, and I'm like, just habit, bro. Friday, beautiful out. I'm going to go home and work on, I'm redoing one of our rooms in here. So I walked right past the beer cooler, and I was like, oh no, I'm not getting any.
Yep.
And that was probably the hardest. I was like, that's where I played the most mental ping pong while I was checking out. I was like, yeah, I could get some. No, I'm not gonna. So I mean, so Brim, if you didn't know, I'm not drinking for the whole month of June.
Oh, all right. That's
Yeah,
sober
so
October, but in June.
right. Yeah, I just needed a change. I was getting bored with drinking every night, and
Oh man, I know how it is. I smoked weed for a while and then just
yeah,
stopped. Just didn't want to do it anymore. And then
yeah,
random spurts, I'll be like, "Hey, let me get that for a sec," and then don't touch it again for 6 months. But
yeah.
that's what's great about being an adult, you know?
No shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
self-control.
Yeah. So it's going good though. Yeah, it's going
Glad
good.
to hear
So
that.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
feel good, but there
Mhm.
are times where I'm like, you start getting that like,
Yep.
it's not a big deal, and I'm like, and it's not. Like I didn't have any health reasons or any other,
Yeah.
I just like a couple weeks before like the end of May, I was like, I need a change, and I told my wife, I'm like, I'm not going to drink in June. She's like, what? Okay, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I just need a change. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to drink tons of water, flush my system out, shit like that. So yeah, it
All
feels
right.
good. Feels good.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Keep it up.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right,
Well,
you guys have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Catch you on the flip
Peace.
side.
See
All
ya.
right.